Hello there and welcome to more Sky Broadband Rapid League Basketball action for 2024, round 14. We're in Tauranga for the Tauranga Whai against the Franklin Bulls. Thank you for joining us this evening here at Mercury Baypark. Looking forward to bringing you this game, which is tipping off in just a moment. Glenn Lamy here with Tom Abercrombie in for this game tonight. Tom, it's another big game for the Whai, isn't it? They did get the win over Franklin back on April the 28th in the Rapid League game, 32-27, but they've found it, I suppose, a challenging season, their first season in the NBL this year.
Yeah, good evening, Glenn. Hasn't always been smooth sailing for the Whai in their first season, as you mentioned, but we'll have a little quick look at the Sky Broadband Rapid ladder here, and the Tauranga Whai sitting down there in 8th spot in the Rapid League. They've had their moments, they've had their struggles as well, up against the Bulls, who have experienced a similar roller coaster in the Rapid League this year, sitting on 5 and 10. So both these teams would have liked to have slightly better records at this stage of the season, but what's the Rapid League all about? Developing our young talent, and they've had plenty of opportunities to do that.
Well, based on the ladder standings, it should be a good even match maybe between these two coming up this evening here in Tauranga, as we have a look at the Bulls lineup. Liusonge up there, Vano, Coca Gray, Maile and Davis for Sebastian Gleim. And we've seen most of these players feature in this team all the way through the season. A couple of players to keep a look out is Liusonge up there. He's going at 11 points per game in the Rapid League at 43%. Let's have a look at the Whai lineup. Thompson, that's Jet Thompson, Xander Masters, Tatui Lewis, Jaden Boucher and Carter Hopoi, the 18-year-old for coach Matt Lacey. Tui Lewis getting another chance. 8 points per game. He's been going in the Rapid League at 45%. He's also going at 40% beyond the arc. So those two, Tom, not surprising to see them in the top scorer line there. But what do we make out of the other stats there?
Well, as you mentioned, Glenn, Leo Sagape, I called their Rapid League game last week. He was absolutely fantastic in their game against the Airs. Had one electrifying dunk in that first quarter, which was really, really impressive. He carries this Rapid League team. He's got impressive talent all over the court. Both teams putting up decent numbers in the head-to-head there, but hopefully we get treated to a good game here tonight. These youngsters, every chance for them to go out there and play is a valuable opportunity. Tatui Lewis, certainly one who's grasped that this year. He's done a fantastic job building confidence in the Rapid League, being able to carry that over into the NZNBL as well. Awesome to see so many of these youngsters just thrive with the opportunities they've been given.
Yeah, really enjoyed seeing the growth of Lewis this year, that's for sure. And of course, not too far from Franklin, down the road over the Kaimai Ranges to Tauranga for this game.
They're pretty much rivals, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Battle of the Kaimais.
Exactly. Let's call it the Battle of the Kaimais. So let's get this Rapid League game underway. Whai in the pink, of course, and Franklin, the visitors, as we see the Whai get the first possession. Now Lewis looking at for Boucher. Can't open the scoring. Good contest for the rebound there, and there's a foul there on Hopoi. So nice, energetic start by the Whai.
Yeah, good first possession from the Whai. Get the ball through hands, get everyone a touch. Generate a pretty good look for their top scorer, Tatui Lewis, and Hopoi on the boards. He's a big, young athlete. Great to see him doing what he does, getting second chance points.
Hopoi hard off the rim for the first one. He's been getting 6 points per game in the Rapid League for the Whai this season. Opens the scoring there for the home team. Right, 2 on Jet Thompson there, number 4 for the Whai. He's got plenty of energy too. Here's a nice drive. Oh, Hopoi gets the block, but Franklin get the ball again. Nice rebound. This is excellent second chance play here by the Bulls, as we see Vano set it down again. Now here comes Maile. High off the glass. Nice basket from Maile.
Lovely take there from Maile. Second, third opportunities for the Bulls there, and Maile's someone who benefited from lots more opportunities in the NZNBL game against the Airs last week, as we see Tatui Lewis makes no time getting his name on the board. Here come the Bulls in transition.
Very nicely done by Liam Davis. He's going to go to the Chemist Warehouse line for a three-point play. Love the speed as a burst up court here, the Bulls.
Yeah, the energetic youth showing their athleticism, getting up and down the court nice and quick. Liam Davis, fantastic young athlete.
Yeah, just having his rookie season in the NBL this year. Can't get the three-point players. Hawkboy tidies up for the Whai. Oh, sloppy pass. And there's Vano grabbing 2 points for Franklin.
Heads up play from Vano, just a bit sloppy from the Whai. Bring the ball up the court and sniffs out that steal. Lovely finish.
That was brilliant. Ooh, Bulls a little unlucky there. Miley is going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, a little unlucky there from Miley. Looked like he slid those feet pretty well. Just enough contact though. Boucher draws the foul.
Lewis to inbound it again. Ooh, and we've got a foul off the ball here. And that's going to go against the Whai.
Yeah, Jet Thompson moving screen down low there on the block. Didn't look like he did all that much, but just enough to wobble the defender. And referee was right there for the call.
Almost getting the steal there with the Whai. That was a tight one for Christian Vano. As he comes down court again. Lewis back to Christian Vano. Now here's a little baseline move. Very close to another basket there for Coca Gray. Here is he again in the spin cycle. In fact, that one right there was Leosonga up there. And Jet Thompson has it. Nice pass to Boucher. Hawkboy for three. Nice rebound there, and the easy put in there by Tatui Lewis.
Well, he just came floating through the lane, unchecked by any of the Bulls defenders there. Far too easy for an offensive rebound for a young guard swooping through there. Good little passage of play here from the Whai.
Absolutely, as Thompson comes forward again. Nice ball to Hawkboy, who dropped it. I don't think there was too much wrong with the pass there, as the Bulls look to capitalise again from that turnover.
Unfortunately.
It looks like something on his, maybe a finger injury there for Halamaile.
Well, let's hope he's all right. As I mentioned, Glenn, he played a lot in the South. So it's going to have a big impact on the game later tonight too. So hopefully, looks like he's just getting something retaped or checked over there. Let's hope he's all right.
Might be just hyperextended or something. Nice drive to the basket there from Perry. So that's Corey Perry tonight. His brother Brody not playing today. Thompson for the Whai. It's the Bulls by 3 with just over a minute left in this first period. Lewis again. Three-pointer is sweet right there from Greensill. First three of the game, and we've got a tight ball game.
Lovely shot there from Greensill. Feet set, really solid foundation. Shot looks smooth. Just checking into the game and straight on the scoreboard.
Oh, you can see the class right there of Leosonga up there. Just explodes to the basket there, Tom.
Yeah, he's a level above in the Rapid League with his athleticism and physicality. Really knowing who can stay in front of him when he's got his head down.
Oh, that's a cool finish from Coca Gray.
Great finish there. Looked like the ball got taken out. He regathered it mid-air and able to just flick it back up there. He's back to the basket.
Thompson lures another foul. Out of number 4 for the Bulls.
Check it out here on the GJ Garden Homes replay. Tatui Lewis, good job getting a hand on the ball, but Coca Gray with the poise, presence of mind just to regather. Fantastic finish from him.
So Jet Thompson at the line here. He's a key player in this Rapid League team for the Whai. He's played pretty much every game for them, 8 points per game. 44%, 36% from the three-point line.
Yeah, really solid numbers, Glenn. One of those youngsters who's going to get plenty of opportunities later tonight too. He plays some significant minutes for Sal's NBL team as well, so he's taking a rest quickly in this one, keep his legs fresh. We've seen a bit of full court pressure from both teams early on in this one, and the Whai once again making that baseline inbounds pass difficult for the Bulls.
Wow. 17.7 seconds left. Nicely broken down there by Davis, and Coca Gray still has it. Still got time for a shot to settle it up here. Now Christian Vano is going to settle it down. Gives it to Liosonga Ape again, who is fouled with 2.8 to play in this first quarter.
Well, whenever the Bulls need a bucket, they can just give it to that man and he can put his head down. Physically, as we mentioned, he's on a different level. Lovely little hesitation, crossover. Wasn't a whole lot of contact, but it was an awkward looking finish. And he's been rewarded for that 2 free throws.
Pretty energetic first quarter from both teams. Not much in it. 2 from 2 on that visit. So, all tipped out of court. It might work out okay for the Fires. They've got to the halfway line and they've only soaked up 0.8 of a second there.
And we see it again, that full court pressure though. Both teams not making things easy, getting the ball up the court.
Archer to inbound it. Oh, it's over there for Masters. Almost gets it to drop. In fact, that was Greensill with that attempt right at the end of the first quarter. So pretty even between these two teams. It's the Bulls up by 4, 14 points to 10.
Yeah, pretty even start from both teams, Glenn. Both teams scoring the ball pretty well, 14 and 10 respectively in the first quarter. It's not too shabby. Shared that scoring load around, both sides have. Get our first look at the Sal's pizza deal for the week, $30, large cupped pepper. I've been waiting for this one to pop up.
Yeah.
That's my favourite.
Yeah, I did last night's game with Brooke, and he pretty much, you've just repeated exactly what he said, Tom. But yeah, it's great.
I don't know what it is about the cupped pepperoni, but it just gives it that little extra crispiness. And
yeah. Well, that's the deal till next Tuesday anyway, only $30.
Perfect for the long weekend.
Absolutely. Yeah, everyone getting set for the weekend. Tell you, traffic in Auckland, from what I hear this afternoon, it was nightmarish. Didn't matter where you were going.
That's right. Everyone heading off on holiday, or a few people heading over the Kaimai to go and watch this game, maybe.
Absolutely. I'm sure we're going to get a reasonable crowd coming in for this game. For that Sal's NBL clash, which of course starts in 45 minutes. But we've got 3 more quarters of this rapidly game to enjoy first. As Vano has it for the Bulls again. Miley back out there from that finger injury. That's a good sign. Now here's Perry. But that.
Perry just shuffling his feet a little bit on that catch, I think.
Yeah.
Thinking for the treble there.
So turnover, and the Whai have a chance to cut this lead. Here's Thompson again. Oh, poor pass, easily anticipated by Liosonga Ape.
Well, there he is, out in the open court, giving us a little teaser of what he's capable of.
6-point lead now for the Bulls, biggest in the ball game so far. As Thompson finds some space, can't get the 2 points, and here comes Liosonga Ape again, going coast to coast, is he? He is. Didn't get the foul either. Bit disappointed, but he's on a tear at the moment.
It's so tough, Liosonga Ape. He knows that he can just put that shoulder down, generate the first contact. He's going to get the separation he needs from his man. Bit of a volleyball match on the rebounding stakes here, and Christian Vano coughing up the foul down low. Zion Anderson will head to the line for 2.
Zion Anderson coming in into the game today. There's that poor pass. And a gimme 2 points there. Lusonga Ape, who has 8 points in the game now for the Bulls. Boucher gets the ball back. Jaden Boucher, excellent ball rotation. And that rattles in. Very nice finish there from Greensill.
Yeah, lovely possession from the Whai. Great two-man action on that far side as they find the roller to the rim. Boucher, the great quick pass out for the corner three.
They needed it too, Tom. They were down by 8. Shot clock down to 7. And it looks like it's just been lost out of court. No, in fact, a foul is going to be called there on Jet Thompson.
Lucky there, Coca Gray. Looked like he could have shuffled his feet again on that catch, but that one not picked up by the referees, and he will head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for 2.
Harry Coca Gray, just 19 years of age, again having his rookie season in the NBL this year. He's had 6 appearances in the NBL team, and this is his 13th in the Rapid League. And he gets 1 out of 2 as Wolfoy gets the rebound for the Whai. Now Boucher trying to get around Perry. Boucher. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2, Jaden Boucher.
Lovely take there. Jaden Boucher does a good job as that triple handoff guy on those second sides for the Whai. He's got those basketball smarts that his dad had and a good sense for breaking down the play on that occasion, going away from it, the crossover, just feeling his man stepping up a little bit too much and crosses up, gets straight to the rim.
Boucher's been a good bench contributor this season for the Whai. Seen plenty of minutes. He's averaging 11 minutes a game in the NBL in his 12 appearances this season, and he gets 2 from 2 there from the line. So 18 to 10 becomes 19 to 15. So nicely done by the Whai to cut that Bulls lead in half. Coca Gray looking for Davis. Oh, intercepted by Hopoi. Hopoi almost losing the ball there. And he just smashes his way. No, it's an offensive foul, isn't it?
Unlucky from the big fella. Picked the pass nicely at the other end. Tried to take it coast to coast and did all the hard work. Coca Gray just in the right position right at the end there. One obstacle too many for Big Hopoi.
Yeah, it's good from Coca Gray. Got to put your body on the line in those situations, don't you, Tom?
You do. Never easy when the big fella's steaming down at you. It's one thing when it's Hopoi, but some big bodies in our league.
Oh, nice feed to Perry, but Hopoi gets the block. But Franklin still have it again. Oh, he can do it all, can't he? Liosonga up there, up to 11 points.
Yeah, well, he is doing it all tonight so far. From the inside, now from the outside.
Davis tearing after this one, and he gathers it nicely and finishes with style as well.
Bulls are up and about, playing in transition. Had a couple of occasions now. They've got the ball in the open court, finished strong. Causing some problems here for the Whai.
Big lead now, 9 points, isn't it? Hopoi. Nice finish again. That was much needed. Comes Lusonga up there. Oh, squeezes between those 2 defenders. Very impressive play again.
That is tough, tough finish there. The heads-up split of the hard show, and able to just absorb the contact in the lane and finish, making it look easy.
Thompson for 3, he's short. Perry's got it. Oh, the Bulls fortunate to keep possession. Beautiful ball again from Davis, or to Davis rather. That time,
I think Davis is just a little bit ahead of himself. His head was looking up at the rim. He was ready for another dunk. Didn't quite gather possession before he went up.
13 on the shot clock. So about a 3-second differential to close out the second quarter. Oh, that's unfortunate for Thompson, but he still keeps possession for his team. Now Hopoi for 3. Now Is there going to be time? No, there won't be time. Oh, was the player timeout called too late? It was. So it's going to be half time. And it's Franklin up by 26-17. It's a nice advantage for the visitors. And what a star performance from Leosonga up there. 13 points. Now, Tom, we had a 23-point game yesterday. The leading score, individual score in a rapidly game is 25 by Matt Bardsley. So Leosonga up here, we'll have to keep an eye on him and see if he can tear that down.
Well, yeah, he's on his way, isn't he? 13 points in the first half of this one. He had 20 last week as well against the Airs, so he's been putting up some big numbers in the Rapid League. Perry with 2 rebounds for the Bulls, and Hopboy's done a good job inside for the the big five for the Whai. He's done a good job. A couple of blocks and rebounding the ball well. Christian Vano, 3 assists to lead the Bulls. But it really has been Leosonga Ape who's been fantastic. He's got 1 steal to add to those 13 points in the first half. He's the man for this Bulls Rapid League squad.
Yeah, last night's performance by Nico Hill was very impressive, 23 points. At one stage, he threatened to score more points than the entire Hawks team. He was on target until about the last 2 minutes of that game.
In such short games, you get hot. You can fill up the thing pretty quick. 23 points in a 16-minute game it's impressive.
Yeah, that's right. So Matt Bardsley with 25 is the season high score in a Rapid League game. See how close Leosonga up there can get to that in this second half here with the Bulls up by 9 points. Don't forget we have that Cells NBL match coming up at 7:30 here on Sky. Looking forward to your company for that game.
And also we're making it even a little bit better by the Franklin Bulls visiting us and the Firemen's team playing.
Well, the Whai just 17 points, just 7 points in that second quarter. Turnovers being a little bit costly for them. They've coughed it up 7 times. Full court pressure of the Bulls has troubled them at times as well. Just need to show a little bit more poise in the second half. They've done a good job when they do get the ball through some hands, run through their stuff, generating some good looks. So let's see if the home team can bring this thing back in the second half.
So the Whai start the third quarter. Here comes Greensill. He's been pretty handy in the game so far. With his shooting been pretty good, 6 points for him so far. Lewis. Oh, he's called for steps.
Yeah, gives his head a little nod of approval, just a bit happy feet. We've had 3 travels in that same spot so far tonight, so there's something going on the floorboards there maybe.
I like the way both teams are really making it difficult for the other team to inbound the ball, Tom.
Yeah, it's good to see both teams just bring in that full court pressure. I like to see it from these youngsters. No reason they shouldn't be up and in, playing the full length of the court, as we see Male with the lovely finish there. Get us started here in the third.
That was a really well-worked move, wasn't it? Set play there by the Bulls. Biggest lead again, 11 points now. Oh, that's Lewis, cleverly squeezing between those defenders. He's on 6 points now.
Yeah, he needs to get going, doesn't he? Leading scorer for the Whai. They're going to bring this thing back. They need a big second half from Tutui Lewis.
Bulls have it through Vano. Nice pass again to Maile. And that one's anticipated by Lewis, who has it for the Whai. Needing that steal. Now Hopboy. Double teamed. That means the player's open though, and Masters can bury the 3, and he does for the Whai.
Great heads-up play there. Hogboy draws the double team down low, able to find the open Masters on the other side. Great cross-court pass from the big fella.
That means every Whai player has scored now except Zion Anderson. Davis over to Perry. Perry again trying to get around Boucher. Shot clock down to 4. Oh, that's unlucky. Hopboy with another rebound for the Whai. That's his 4th in the game. Here's Greensill again, almost getting a bit too clever. In fact, that's a little unlucky for the Bulls there. A little reach in there, Tom.
Yeah, he was a little bit out of control, wasn't he? Wasn't a great decision there from Greensill to drive, but bailed out by the Bulls.
And number 21,
undisciplined there on the defensive end, just coughing up that foul, and they didn't need to.
for the Franklin Bulls, number 0, Drew Neal.
Whai will get the ball back from the outside.
Oh boy. Masters. Now Lewis. Oh, double team. That lane shut very quickly, didn't it? Masters puts up a three-pointer. And that's come off Davis. It's going to be 5 possession. Shot clock goes back to 14.
That was good heads-up play for Coca Gray, though, just rushing at Tui Lewis, knowing that he wanted to get that shot off late in the shot clock, forcing him to pass it up to someone else.
Masters again. Here's a quick run around 3 from Lewis. And it looks like Davis came in there. Gave Masters a little nudge on the head.
Yeah, Whai going to get another look at this. Their 3rd opportunity on this trip down the floor. See if they can convert. 3rd time's a charm. We will see.
Will be important for the Whai to score from this possession. Hopoi posting up here on Davis. No, he goes back to Lewis. Here's Anderson. Shot clock down to 5. Lewis, fade away. And Hopoi's just mistimed his jump. So good defense that time from the Bulls.
Yeah, they hold strong 3 times in a row there, the Bulls. Chance to put a little mini dagger in the Whai.
Perry, not the tallest lad under the hoop, but he does a good job. Almost salvages that for his team as Masters on the fast break now. Nice fake by Anderson, but he can't nail it.
That was really impressive. Leo Sangape got up so high he blocked that thing on the way back down. And Coca Gray at the other end, able to draw the foul and head to the line. But fantastic, another fantastic show of athleticism from Drew Leo Sangape.
Yeah, it's a low-scoring quarter though, Tom. Just 7 points in this quarter so far, with the Whai outscoring the Bulls 5-2.
And also for the Whai, number 2, Jaden Boucher.
So here is Coca Gray at the line. Shooting the ball well from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, isn't he? Let's see if that trend can continue with the 2nd free throw. Back to 30 to 22. Last minute of quarter number 3.
A couple of key possessions coming up here from the Whai. Need to finish strong this 3rd quarter. Try and give themselves a bit of a sniff heading into the 4th. Don't want to fall down to double digits.
Greensill kicks it back to Lewis. Buries the 3. Big basket there for the Whai.
Yeah, right on cue to Tui Lewis. Stepping up for the Whai. Starting to find his range and rhythm in this game.
He's got 9 points now. Songa up there. And Davis almost grabbed the ball, but the Whai have it again. Now they can settle it down for the last play of this period now. Here's Lewis. Thompson gets it back from Boucher. 5 seconds. 4. Here's Thompson with the ball. And tipped in beautifully by Zion Anderson. That's how to do it at the end of a period. And a nice comeback there from the Whai. Now we're down 26-17 at the half. And we've got a ball game into the last quarter now with only a 3-point margin.
That we do. Zion Anderson with the tip there to bring this thing back to a 3-point game. Just 30 seconds ago, it was an 8-point lead for the Bulls, threatening to blow this thing open. But the Whai, a couple of big buckets there to finish the 3rd. Tui Lewis with the 3. Anderson there with the tip in. And it's game on for the 4th quarter.
Absolutely. Whai outscoring the Bulls 10-4 in that quarter. Usonga up there, still the leading scorer in the game with 13. Didn't score in that quarter though.
No, didn't add to his total. The Whai did a better job, I think, just forcing him into a couple of mid-range shots. You've got to pick your poison with a player like that because he's just so tough. You want to go knees to knees and try and pressure him. He'll put his head down and get to the rim all night long. But Whai happy to live with some of the mid-range jumpers from Leo Sangape and see if he can regather himself and have a big fourth quarter here. The Bulls need him to finish strong.
Are you enjoying yourselves, Swanham? Are you enjoying yourselves? Make some noise!
Well, it's 30-27. Every player from the Whai has scored. Now their leading scorer is Lewis, 9. Greensill with 6. So those two have been shooting the ball really well, both shooting above 50%. So it's going to be the Bulls for the first possession. Hope you're enjoying this Sky Broadband Rapid League game. Songa up there. Can't get it underway. Nice offensive rebound by Coca Gray, but he's stood on the baseline there, Tom. It's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, but I like that from the Whai. They're going under that screen with Leo Sangaape, happy to allow him to pull up and shoot that. More than capable of making it, but they're going to live with that rather than him getting downhill on the rim where he's been so effective.
Ooh, another offensive foul going against the Whai.
Number 2, Jaden Boucher.
Yeah, Jaden Boucher, they're just moving a little bit too much on the screen. We'll get a good look at it there. Yeah, just leaning in with the hip.
He used to go back to the training court with his old man. His old man would have executed that perfectly, Tom.
Well, Dilly would have done the exact same thing, but he just had a knack for getting away with it.
Exactly.
He would get away with murder.
That was brilliant right there. That was just about the basket of the game from Leo Songa up there.
And that's what he can do when he puts his head down on the rim. So athletic, he's able to get to those 2 feet and jump. There's no one who can hang with him up in the air.
Back to a 5-point game. He has 15 now. Here's Anderson. Thompson. He's astray with that 3-pointer, and there's a bit of holding going on off the ball there for the rebound. It's going against Jaden Boucher. Yes, watch how fast he can spin here. Look at that. That's outstanding.
That's just a tough finish. Like,
I get dizzy just watching that, Tom.
I don't think I split an on ball in my life, but to do it off the spin like that, that's really, really tough to do. Explosive move there. As we talked about, he's settled the ship for the Franklin Bulls. He's got the ball in his hands.
Get some space. Songa up here. Oh, he's lost it.
A really good defense. Jet Thompson's able to get 2 hands on the ball as Leo Sangaape came down the lane. Just coughed it up, but looks like the Bulls will get it back. Fortunately, the Whai just couldn't come up with possession there, but great defense from Thompson, and he's got the job on Leo Sangaape for this 4th quarter.
Magnificent solo basket by Leo Sangaape. It's the only basket of this 4th period so far. Bulls are still going to have the ball here. Barnell to inbound it. Gets it back from Davis. Oh boy. And there goes the 3-pointer. Fantastic. Christian Vano with a big bucket there.
Big bucket. Christian Vano pushes this thing back out. The Whai can't answer down the other end. The Bulls with possession. 2 minutes to go. They're up 7 points. Massive position here for both sides. Good on-ball pressure there from Jet Thompson.
He almost got the steal, didn't he? Well, they have turned it over, Whai. Well done to them. Here's Lewis. Lewis can't nail it, but he's got the foul, and we'll go to shoot 2 free throws from the Chemist Warehouse line.
Smart play there from Lewis. Knew he had Leo Sangaape there. Contesting the shot, gets him up in the air. Able to time his finish to draw the foul nicely. Big couple of free throws coming up here for Lewis. Bring this thing back. Time quickly running out for the Whai. 4 minutes goes quickly.
Basketball number 13 to Lewis.
Lewis. Important free throws here. He's hit 10 points in the game now.
Buckets by number 13.
It's back to a 6-point game, under 2 to play. Vano. He's come up with a couple of big plays in this game, hasn't he?
Certainly has. None bigger than that 3 in the last possession there. His first 3 of the game too.
Back to Coca Gray. Taking it to the room, rather, and there's Jaden Bouch with the rebound. Now, can the Whai convert that stop into points down the other end of the court? Boucher. Masters, shot clock down to single numbers again. Masters trying to get around Coca Gray, and there's a foul. Is it against the Whai? And Masters maybe just biting off a bit more he could chew there, Tom.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Whai using up all the shot clock too, wasting valuable seconds and not coming up with the basket there, compounding that mistake with a foul, and the Bulls will take a stroll down the other end for free throws. So 2 big free throws coming up here for Coca Gray. Chance to almost put this thing out of reach for the Whai.
Yeah, absolutely. And Coca Gray's only missed 1 of his 4 free throws in the game.
Basketball number 7, Harry Coca Gray.
He's up to 6 points now. Been impressed with him too. He's been in there, giving it a crack. Harry Coca Gray. Nice job. Back to an 8-point game. Now time is against the Whai as Lewis realises that. And a quick basket here. Hawkboy. Here's Thompson. Hawkboy with the rebound, and he'll be uncontested and dropping that one home. Now with a full court pressure here. Song up here. Vano. Nice ball to Maile. That's well done by the Bulls. They got out of that very well. Now Thompson. We're going to put pressure on Vano. Maile. Oh, Thompson's done brilliantly there.
Oh, and he's
asking for a
unsportsmanlike
foul there, isn't he?
Looked like Maile kind of reached from behind there. Refs having a quick chat about it. They have called the unsportsmanlike foul. Maile just a little bit frustrated, I think, and reaching from behind, making no play on the ball. Have a look here. It's an unsportsmanlike foul all day of the week by the letter of the law. Anyway, so Jet Thompson, he'll shoot, and the Whai will get the ball back. That hurts.
Does indeed. 6-point margin, 39.5 seconds left. Gets the second. So, 5-point game. Crucial, the Whai score from this possession.
Yeah, massive possession. Game well and truly on. If the Whai can score here, they need a quick 2 or a 3 ideally.
It's Thompson. High off the glass, not going to drop, but Thompson's got the ball back. Still a chance here for the Whai. He goes to big 3, he's dropped it to Tuhi Lewis.
Huge 3 to Tuhi Lewis. Brings this thing back to a 2-point game. And we've got to play a timeout now from the Franklin Bulls. It looked like it was out of reach, but to Tuhi Lewis from a metre behind the 3-point line. Fantastic shot from him.
Wow, that was brilliant. 14 points for Lewis, but Franklin have got the ball from this player timeout. Interesting they called it with 23.4 to play, Tom. Still trying to figure out exactly why they did that. You know, they've still got a 2-point game. They could have soaked up some more seconds there. They do have the luxury of being in the bonus.
Yeah, I'm seeing 14 seconds on the shot clock here too. So the Whai don't have to foul. Just play solid defense here, come up with a stop, and they'll have play a timeout themselves.
Vano. Yusonga up here for 3. Oh, that is a real dagger in the Whai's heart there. What a big play. Leo Songa up there. 18 points in the game, his second 3.
Huge shot there, Leo Sangape. Have a look. Nothing much happening on that possession, and he just crosses over and steps back for the biggest 3 of the night.
Yeah, it's basically won the game, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it wasn't a bad defensive position from the Whai too. They had to live with that. Quick bucket here. Some full court pressure, and you never know what can happen. 10 seconds, a lot of time in basketball.
Here's Thompson. Lewis for three from the corner. He's got it again to Tui Lewis.
Well, here we go. Up court pressure here from the Whai. They need a quick steal.
Well, they need a foul now, don't they? And there's Thompson. No real option but to foul there. To Tui Lewis, back-to-back threes. Clutch, Tom.
Well, Tatui Lewis and Leo Sagape just exchanging blows here late in the fourth quarter. Get a great look at that. Good job from our cameraman right in the corner there. Tatui's found his range in this one. He's got 17 points.
Let's see. It's game over if he gets both these free throws, you would think, with 3.4. There's the first one. Songa up there. Coming up to, well, he's on 19 points. Now, big free throw here. Oh, he's short. Still a chance here for the Whai. They need a three. Masters has missed it. And the Bulls get the job done by three. Tell you what, Masters was close to being fouled there going for that as well, Tom.
There's plenty of bodies around him. What an exciting finish to our Sky Broadband Rapid League encounter here tonight. Both the Tauranga Whai and the Franklin Bulls bringing it. An exciting game. Some massive shots exchanged down the stretch as we have a look at our Chemist Warehouse stats for this one. Leo Sagape leading the way once again for the Franklin Bulls. He has 19 points on this one. His battle with Tatui Lewis was fantastic all night long. He finished with 17. Hot Boy battled hard on the boards. Big fella was great in the inside. He led the way with 6 rebounds in this one. Jaden Boucher with a couple of assists for the Whai. Christian Vandal unable to add to his 3 assists he had at half time. And a couple of blocks there for the Whai to round out our Chemist Warehouse stats for this one.
Well, all the steals too. There are a lot of steals in that game.
A lot of steals.
What's that? 8, 11, 13 steals in the game. But, well, there he is, the star of the game. Leo Songa up there with that 3 near the end. And a great all-round performance from him. So there it is. The Bulls get the win in the Rapid League game. They go to 6-10 now in the Rapid League. And it's 6-12 for the Whai in the Rapid League game. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you can join us in about 15 minutes for the NZNBL match coming up here on Sky Sport. We'll see you then.
Tauranga City. Please put your hands together and make some noise for your fine men's basketball team at number 7, baloncesto. At number 4, Jake Thompson. At number 27, Tauranga Whai. At number 21, Zion Anderson. At number 2, Jaden Patrick. At number 13, Tetsuki Lewis. At number 9, Alexander Masters. And at number 10, Gina Brooke. And number 22, Phil Carr. And also at number 0, DeMarcus Holland. And number 5, Cruz Pearl Hunt. And number 66, Jaden Baton. Please put your hands together for your fine men's basketball team. Make some noise!
Looking forward to this one. Well, it's the Whai coming off a win, but if I was a betting man, I'd say Sebastian Gleam read his Franklin Bulls team the riot act after they lost to the Taranaki Airs last week. They'll be fizzing for this one. It's always going to be a baptism of fire for the Tauranga Whai in their first NBL season, with a big Philip Carr keeping them in it as best he can. Pays to remember they've managed to win 6 games this season. They're not the Manawatu Jets, people.
Basketball is a movie, and every game is a blockbuster. E for excitement, entertainment, energy, and epic. Cells NBL 2024 is rated E.
Back to the road. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone. I don't care what you think you got.
No mai haere mai, and welcome to Tauranga. We're at Mercury Baypark for round 14 action of the Cells NBL for 2024. Tauranga Whai, the home team, up against the Franklin Bulls. Looking forward to this match tipping off shortly. This is 9th versus 4th. As we get close to the stretch now of the Cells NBL, the fight for playoff positions certainly underway with the Franklin Bulls, of course, right in contention for the top 6. Tom Abercrombie with me for the game. Nice to have you along, Tom. And, well, the Bulls coming off a loss to the Taranaki Airs, an under-strength Taranaki Airs, and the 5, of course, have lost Ira Lee. There's, I guess, challenges for both teams heading into this one.
Certainly is, Glenn. Good evening, everybody. Pleasure to be with you here tonight. We get a quick look at our mix and pick early on in this one. The majority of you folk at home are picking the Bulls in this one, 12 plus, but expect the Bulls to come out with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, losing to an under-strength Taranaki Airs their last time out, 100-96. They'll be wanting to bounce back as they try and stay in touch with the top 3 in the league at the moment. That all-important playoff positioning, that picture's started to become a little bit clearer now as we head into the pointy end of the season and get our first look at the Cells NBL ladder here tonight. And here we see the Franklin Bulls in 4th place, 10-5, 3 games back now of the Airs after dropping that last one.
Yeah, they do have 2 games in hand, don't they, the Bulls? So that's at least gives them a chance to maybe push clear of the Saints, who are in 5th place. For the Whai, well, they're still tied there with the Nuggets and the Hawks. So if they can get a win here, who knows, Tom? You know, with a bit of a tear down the end of the season, they might put some pressure on the Nelson Giants.
You never know. Last gasp effort here from the Whai, needed to really win out for the rest of the season to give himself a chance. And have a quick look at the remaining games coming up in this round. The Bulls back in action against the Auckland Tuatara on Saturday at 6:30. Back at home, that's going to be a big game for me.
What about that game tomorrow night, though? The Airs and the Rams.
Well, look no further than Friday night.
Absolutely.
Like Glenn, that's going to be fantastic as well. The Airs with their Aussie contingent back. Flynn Cameron still missing, away on Tall Blacks duties, but a full-strength Canterbury Rams team up against a near full-strength Airs team. That's going to be a hell of a game.
Well, it will be. And if the Airs can replicate what they produced in the second half against the Hawks last night, they'll be in with a big chance of beating and ending that massive unbeaten run of the Rams. Right, let's have a look at the starting 5s for you. First of all, we're going to look at the Franklin Bulls. Don't think there's going to be too many surprises here, and there isn't, with Muhammad, Davidson, Scott, Timmins and Skinner lining up once again for coach Sebastian Gleim. Let's hear from Luther Muhammad, of course, who's heading into this game with 26 points per game.
Luther Muhammad, Franklin Bulls. Luther, you're like one of the most efficient scorers to come out to New Zealand. I know you had a minor setback last week, and after a week, you know, now coming to this game, you guys still sit in 4th place, right? What's the mindset for you guys going into this game?
Last game's over. It's time to look forward and focus on the game ahead of us and try to do better, a lot better than last time.
With this team here, they like to slow the ball down a little bit, and you guys are always into trans, right? That's where you get most of your buckets. Will you guys take advantage of maybe some of your inside game with Timmins, with Kalmain Poto?
For sure. I ain't trying to give away too much of our game plan now, but but yes, we definitely gonna go into Sam. Of course, 100%. He's one of our best players, so we definitely gonna utilize him a lot.
Right. So, you know, as you guys play tonight, is there any matchups you guys are looking forward to?
Not really. Every matchup is to look forward to.
All right. Well, thank you, Luther, and good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
He's a character, Luther Muhammad. Yes, 2nd in points per game, just 0.1 point behind Isaiah Moore. And, of course, in the Sky Broadband MVP rankings, he's number 1 at the moment, just ahead of the Tuatara's Rob Lowe. Let's have a look at the Whai lineup with no Ira Lee. There's going to be a chance here in this game for Denham Brook, coming into the starting 5 to join DeMarcus Holland, Cruz Pero Hunt, Phil Carr and Jaden Bazant. The coach, of course, is Matt Lacey. Let's hear from Cruz Pero Hunt.
Cruz Pero Hunt, Fine Men's Basketball. As you guys go into tonight's game, you being one of the leaders of the team pretty much all season, right? What is your mindset set for tonight?
Yeah, I think it's just taking this game, you know, as it is. You know, we have a tough matchup with the Franklin Bulls. Obviously, they have the leading scorer in the league, Luther Muhammad, and we got to do some different schemes to limit his shots and make sure that he doesn't get going early.
And you also know that they like to get up and down in trans. You know, how will you guys combat that?
Yeah, obviously, you know, we want to jam. We want to stop that fast break for them. I think they do, like you said, you know, a lot in the transition game in their offense, but I think we can get them on the back foot in terms of their transition defense. So I think it'll go back and forth, but like you said, I think the defensive side will definitely win us the game.
And as one of the leaders, as I said in the beginning, what are you telling these boys in the locker room?
Yeah, just to be aggressive. I think you know, aggressiveness is always good for us, and I think you know, we got quite a young team, so I think, you know, just having that mindset to attack the rim and you know, get after it in terms of effort, and then obviously, you know, things will start falling for us all over the board. So
thank you, Cruz. Good luck.
Cruz Pero Hunt talking to Byron Vaitoe there. As Matt Lacey gives his final instructions just before we tip off. Let's get to the TAB. And kia ora, Thad Taylor. We'll get to him in just a moment. We've got the head-to-head stats first. Got ahead of myself there, Tom.
Let's not look past the head-to-head here.
Got to look at the head-to-heads.
As we see, points per game, 76 for the Five. They are last in the league in terms of scoring the ball. They're going to have to find some ways to put some points on tonight if they're going to have a chance in this one. Franklin Bulls lead the league in three-point percentage, 36%. Very impressive for them. Also leading the league in field goal percentage as well. So pretty efficient at the offensive end for the Franklin Bulls, up against the Tauranga Whai, who are the opposite of efficient at the moment offensively. So let's see how this thing plays out.
Luther Muhammad actually is now the league leading scorer. He's got 25.5 points per game, just sneaking ahead of Isaiah Moore. Let's get to Thad Taylor from the TAB.
Looking forward to this one. Well, it's the Whai coming off a win, but if I was a betting man, I'd say Sebastian Gleam read his Franklin Bulls team the riot act after they lost to the Taranaki Airs last week. They'll be fizzing for this one. It's always going to be a baptism of fire for the Tauranga Whai in their first NBL season, with a big Philip Carr keeping them in it as best he can. It pays to remember they've managed to win 6 games this season. They're not Manawatu Jets, people. I'm allowed to say that. I'm from Palmerston North. Going off average points per game and assuming Luther Muhammad is on song, the Franklin Bulls should be winning about 16 to 20 points, which is currently paying $4.80. Or do you have a hunch? It could even be more. My advice, be wary of a threatened Whai sting. Download the TAB app, make your call. Please remember to bet responsibly and, most importantly, enjoy the game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Thad. Nice to see you again as we get set for tip-off here, with the Bulls looking for their 11th win this season. Ryan Jones, Reece Hamilton and Mikey Graham, the referees for this game. Timmins almost won the tip-off with too much authority there.
Set the tone early, big Sammy Timmins spiking that thing back.
Yeah, wonderful. Now here is Timmins straight away, just can't quite get his leap right. And the Whai looking to capitalise through Holland. Exciting start potentially right there as Carr has it now. Last time these two teams met back in April, Bulls won 85-74. It's an 11-point victory. As we see Carr, shot clock down to 4. Not going to drop there for Denham Brook, and here come the Bulls again through Davidson.
Well, both teams just need to settle down a little bit here. Try and get a good first look on the board as the Bulls find Lee Skinner down low. Can't come up with one himself, so yet to get any players struggling the scoreboard here.
Here's Holland for the fight. Now Carr. Brooke, nice ball. Hunt just bailed out of that one with the shot clock down to 3 again. Now Bazan almost loses his footing. In fact, he does. Oh, Carr. The Bulls didn't look interested in picking up the loose ball.
No, ball bouncing before Carr's able to get that offensive rebound. Just strolling through the lane. And Jaden Bazan gets the home team on the board with a nice mid-range jumper to settle things down. But this guy, he can go in transition. Josh Scott finds Isaac Davidson for the easy 2 to answer right back.
Isaac Davidson having another solid season, isn't he? 11 points per game. He's been going at this season for the Bulls. Now Carr, he's lost it. No foul, and here come the Bulls again. Scott back to Skinner. Davidson again. Muhammad feeds Skinner. Oh, and he just lost the ball out of court, but he was fouled, so he's going to go to the line to shoot a couple.
Yeah, Bazant just reaching over there. He's Skinner had a couple of looks in the post early in this one. The Bulls making an effort to find him down low. Feel like they've got a mismatch down there. We have a look here on the replay. Just a quick spin baseline. Jaden Bazant caught himself napping a little bit. Lee Skinner will head to the line. Good to see him being aggressive. Didn't have his strongest game against the Airs last week. Looking to bounce back in this one.
His 5th game for the Bulls now. Lee Skinner. First time in New Zealand. Still finishing up playing in Cyprus. Beautiful part of the world.
Beautiful. Lucky guy. From Cyprus to Tauranga.
Exactly. Another beautiful part of the world.
Worst places to be.
Exactly. Here we go. Good Holland. To Carr again. Good tough defense played by the Bulls so far. Oh, now Bazant being called for steps.
Yeah, this is the kind of response we expected to see from the Bulls too. Just hurting a little bit from last week's performance against the Airs. Didn't feel like they came out and played with the energy that they needed to. They've brought a little bit of extra to the start of this one. Real physical defense early on from the Bulls.
Carr lets Muhammad have the shot, couldn't convert it. Here come the Whai again. Haven't really had any good looks so far. And there Holland lost it out of court, but it's been ruled to come off. Skinner.
Yeah, really good defense there from Skinner, moving his feet really well. He's fitted in extremely well into this Bulls side. He's only played, I think, 4 or 5 games now, but gets after it defensively, rebounds the ball really well. He's averaging 13 and 10. So we see Phil Carr get himself on the board with a nice bucket down low, but Skinner's been a great piece for the Bulls.
Been a hard-earned 4 points, though, for the Whai so far. Skinner feeds Timmins. Timmins just a little hard, and now he's fouled on the second opportunity, but there's Timmins. It's the value of Sam Timmins, just doesn't give up the fight under the basket.
Well, we're going to see that all night long. Sammy Timmins, as long as he can keep himself out of foul trouble, which has bothered him in recent games, there is no one on this Whai team who can handle that kind of size and strength down low. Congratulations to Sam Timmins as well. He's picked up a contract in the top league in Japan, Japanese B League.
Yeah, that's really awesome, isn't it? He's been in the Australian National Basketball League for a couple of seasons now. Sydney Kings last year.
Tri-Hoop Okayama. They've got some great team names in the Japanese league. If you ever get a chance to look those up.
Well, he's going to really enjoy that. There's a few Kiwis floating around up in Japan. There's Carr. Both playing and coaching, of course. Bazant pulls up for the mid-range jumper. Can't nail that one, and Timmins with the rebound. Here's Scott for the Bulls. Now Muhammad. Just couldn't quite time the pass there to Sam Timmins. Here comes Holland.
It's the second occasion they've just tried to force it to Sam Timmins on some of those rolls. And we see Denham Brook, the lovely finish down there in those on balls, and get that big man defender just to pay a bit more attention to him before he starts finding Sam on the roll.
Also playing good defense as we see Timmins get the ball with 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Davidson just losing the ball out of court there, just as he had a bit of space to put on three, maybe.
Yeah, I think he was thinking about the three. The pass wasn't quite on the money, but see an early intention there from the five. They're not going to just allow those catches from Sam Timmins down low. The double team on the baseline, nothing Sam hasn't seen already this season.
Both teams playing tough to start this game. Good intensity in the first 4 and a bit minutes. Now Holland trying to go around Isaac Davidson. He's in a bit of trouble. DeZan got to put the shot up. There's Timmins with the rebound. Another stop for the Bulls on defense.
Both teams having their issues scoring the ball early on in this one.
The teardrop's not going to drop, but the tip in from Timmins is good.
What a luxury for the Bulls just to have Big Sam inside, ready to put a lid on anything that bobbles in around that paint.
Very good play from Cruz Pero-Hunt. That's his strength right there.
Cruz Pero-Hunt, he's such an important player for the Phi. He's capable of having some big games and capable of making big plays like this, just kissing it off the backboard, drawing the foul. 12 points, 3 rebounds, a couple of assists on the season. Not shooting it fantastic from the three-point line, just 29%, but one of those streaky shooters, he gets it going. Any of these Phi guys gets it going. They can get hot from the outside and really challenge any of the teams in this league.
Pero-Hunt completes a three-point play from the Chemist Warehouse line. Phi up by 3. Kalman Poto out there now for the Bulls. Scott. Timmins. The pass to Luther Muhammad was tough, but he still got it. Muhammad, and he scores from the mid-range jumper. First 2 points of the game for him.
I was about to say it wouldn't be long before Muhammad was going to get on the scoreboard. Our league's leading scorer. He's waited 5.5 minutes in this one, but he's joined the party. 2 of what I'm sure will be many more tonight.
Scott blocked by Lewis, who's out there now for the Phi. Bulls still have it. Timmins immediately double teamed. Muhammad. Timmins for the 3. Not to be. And there's Pero-Hunt. Oh, gee, that's unfortunate for the Phi. And Scott's got space. Can't drop it in. It's going to be Bulls ball.
Oh, fantastic effort play, Dom Kalman Poto into the game for the Bulls and straight on the floor, generating another possession for the Bulls. Coming off, what was it? Reasonably messy play. Sam Timmins settling for the 3 at the end of a shot clock. Not what the Bulls drew up, but here we see Kalman Poto.
The whole thing was unexplainable, really. Well, both teams just played that last 10 seconds. Lacey will be very pleased with the way his team's competed so far in the game. It's really a must-win for them. Keep their hopes of making the top 6. Now Scott. Now there's Timmins. That's the strength, and you picked it, Tom.
Well, the Phi have done a pretty good job, apart from boxing out Sam Timmins. The rotations have been good on their double teams, good intensity on the ball.
Unlucky there for Scott. He stood on the sideline stealing that one.
As I was saying, I think it's 3 offensive rebounds early in this one, 3 tip-ins from Sam Timmins. He's just finished off some messy possessions for the Bulls. Made it look easy there. Carr's just got to back up and really be super physical with Sam. Easier said than done. There's a massive weight discrepancy there. But it's got to be a rebounding by committee thing too. Carr can do all he wants, but he needs some guards to come in and swoop over the top, and just got to try and keep Sam occupied for as long as he can.
Timmins with 5 points and 4 rebounds already. Holland creates space really nicely for Lewis. Tipped in by Phil Carr. He did a Timmins on Timmins.
Well, the big fellas, they are just cleaning things up at the moment. Both teams not shooting the ball fantastic to start this one, but the bigs making sure that we are finishing off positions with nice buckets like that. Dom Kalman Poto, one of the best in our league, finding himself in the right spot at the right time, getting the nice finish inside.
That's another strength of Timmins' game. He's got good heads up, eyes up ability, hasn't he, two-time? That's a wonderful pass to Kelvin Porto.
Yeah, part of his game that's got so much better. He's demanding double teams in the post so many times, so many possessions in the NZNBL. So he's forced to make those decisions a lot of the time, and I'm really impressed with his decision-making out of the post. That last game against the Airs made some great passes, led to some easy looks for his team.
This is the three-point play there, Kelvin Porto from the Chemist Warehouse line. So it stays tight. Biggest lead of the ball game's been just 3 so far. Whai had that. Lewis lost his footing there. Yes, he did. He travelled before that ball dropped in. Hard luck there for Tatui Lewis.
Have a look on that GJ Gardner-Holmes replay there. Just got himself a little lost, searching for that contact as he spun around, but it wasn't there, and he couldn't quite settle him down.
Timmins immediately double-teamed again. That means the player's open. Kelvin Porto. And there's a foul under the basket again from Kelvin Porto.
Fantastic look there from Sam. Super patient and poised in the post. It was a good double from the Whai too, bringing that extra help from the baseline, but to find Ape down on that dunker spot, who makes the quick hot potato pass to Dom Kelvin Porto. He's back to the line for the second time tonight.
Porto, of course, called in as an injury replacement into the Breakers last season.
Certainly was, Glenn. Fantastic teammate. It's just awesome to see how Dom really transformed his body over that season, put in a heck of a lot of work to get himself in game shape.
And he still looks in good shape too, doesn't he?
I would hope so. He's playing night in, night out now. Exactly. So he's looking good. Great to see him getting plenty of minutes and opportunity for the Bulls now.
Carr. Jet Thompson out there now too, and the pass. Oh, there's Kelvin Porto. One of those ones, those 50-50 calls where pass is just a little bit further away from the player there, and the defender just can't resist the temptation.
Yeah, he could sniff a steal there. Just had that offhand down on Popo's hip, I think, holding him back. But it has been super physical defense here from the Bulls to start. Haven't been pinged for too many fouls, just one team foul. Foul trouble's been their main issue in the last couple of games, as we see Phil Carr knock down his first 3 of the night.
He's up to 7 points now for the Whai. He's got half the points, leading scorer in the game, Phil Carr. And going at 16 points per game this season. Timmins, beautiful ball again. And there's the finish right there from Leosonga Ape.
Yeah, Leosonga Ape, fantastic job again, just finding himself in that dunker spot, moving without the ball, and Sam Timmins finding him as he's open down low.
Carr and Timmins really enjoying that one-on-one battle. It's been a beauty so far in this game. Now Thompson, little floater from Jet Thompson is good.
Nice touch there, Jet Thompson into the game and finishes down low. Had the biggest Sam Timmins on him, goes straight at that mismatch.
Looks like a Barrett, doesn't he? Jet Thompson with that hairstyle. Here's Timmins.
A younger Barrett look.
Exactly. There's Skinner with a little fade away, and he gets the bounce off the rim. Gets his first 2 points in the game. In fact, he got a free throw earlier, so he's up to 3. Carr. Now Hawkboy. That's Bazant. Poor pass picked off by Skinner. Oh, that little touch there from Carr was a gem for the Whai. And there's Thompson now fouled by Skinner.
Well, good job from Thompson getting back off the turnover to deter Lee Skinner in transition and the ball back, pushing it down the other end and drawing the foul. So good job from the youngster. He's going to take a breather. Some good minutes early on here as we see him effort play to get back and then drawing the foul on Lee Skinner. Unfortunately, just got stuck behind there.
It's Holland. There's some great battles. Scott all over him. There's Carr for another 3, and there's his second. of the game. Phil Carr, he's up to 10 points.
Yeah, fantastic pick and pop there from Phil Carr. That's the difference he brings as a big, and Calvin Potter in that hard show just can't recover quick enough.
Just 20 seconds to play. You'll sign up here for the three. Play that on the weak side by the Whai, by Cruz Pero Hunt. So here comes the last play. Holland trying to set up a play for Phil Carr again, perhaps. Holland might go all the way. It's blocked there by Liosonga up there. And now there's a whistle, and it goes against the Bulls, does it?
Yeah, not quite sure who the foul was on there, Glenn, but it will be the Whai ball again. A chance to finish off this first quarter. Looks to be a good block from Leo Sagape, but see some contact down low.
Looked like that foul went on Skinner. We'll see. 1 second left in this first quarter. That is the end of the first quarter, I think, with Cruz Pero Hunt losing the ball over the sideline. So it's a 2-point game to the home team. What's been very competitive first 10 minutes. It's the Whai up 19-17.
And the microphone is live.
I am co-hosting this evening's game with Gaps, and we have some special guests here for you tonight. With the Tauranga Whai candidates and the voting coming up this weekend, we've invited our mayoral candidates to join us here tonight, and we've asked them one question that connects with one of our 5 values. So I want you to give up a 5 welcome to our 2024 mayoral candidates.
Hey, what up, friends? Nice to see you guys.
Awesome. So first off, we've got Greg Brunless. Greg has actually been there with us, our 29th mayor, and he's running again. One fun fact about Greg is he not only just a politician, but he used to be an undertaker, which is quite cool. So Greg, we've got 45 seconds on the clock, and we want to know if Basketbol is committed to a vibrant and socially connected city where young people have their horizon of possibilities lifted. If you are re-elected mayor, how will you contribute to this?
Well, first of all, I reckon young people lift their horizons within themselves, but council's role is to provide fantastic facilities to enable them to do this and to encourage them. So places such as this, and which also hosts 2 fantastic events called the Games, all those sorts of things that council can get involved in, really encourage.
19-17 as we welcome you back here to Tauranga for round 14 coverage of the Sal's NBL. It's Tauranga Whai up by 2 on the Franklin Bulls. And the real feature of the game so far is the battle of the 2 bigs. Tom Abercrombie really enjoying the battle between Phil Carr and Sam Timms. They've both got really good numbers.
Yeah, it's been a goodie, hasn't it, Glenn? We'll talk about that in a second, because at the moment I'm distracted by the Sal's pizza deal of the week. The large cupped pepperoni pizza, $30, perfect for your long weekend. Grab one of those, use the code SALSCUP. It's valid until next Tuesday, but you're right, Glenn, it has been the 2 bigs. Phil Carr doing it inside and out. He's got 2 threes on his way to 10 points and 4 rebounds, and big Sammy Timmins doing a bit of everything, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists early on in this one.
Yeah, it's been excellent so far. Now Bazan got in trouble there, and it's picked up by Muhammad.
That's the 4th steal in the game from the Franklin Bulls. They've been active at the defensive end.
Look at the double team on Timmins instantly. Somehow he gets the ball over to Scott. Here's Josh Scott creating space for himself really well there. That's 2 good points for him.
Yeah, lovely finish there from Scott, but as you mentioned, good double there from the Whai. Good aggressive intent, forcing Sam onto the back foot. The rotations have been really good from the Whai out of that as well. Apart from a couple of occasions, Sam's been able to find the cutters, as we see Cruz Parrott Hunt finish with the nice 2 there, but it's going to be a feature throughout this game, how the Whai guard Big Sam down low. He's a crucial part of this Bulls offense, as is Luther Muhammad, who's only got 2 points early on in this one. Lee Skinner rattles one in from the 3 in the corner.
Yeah, he's got 6 points, big basket there for the Bulls. That's their first three-pointer of the game. Just in the lead again by just 1 point. Been tight. Biggest lead for the Phi has been 3. Biggest lead for the Bulls has been 2. Bazant for 3. What a rebound there from Holland. And look who's wide open for that one. It's Denham-Brook, who can drop three-pointers on a good day, and Timmins just can't quite get the ball back. Pero Hunt tidies up.
Well, speaking of dropping, the ball just drops into Cruz Perrott Hunt's hands, who I think it surprised him how open he was underneath the basket. So we'll have a quick look here. He just turns around and the ball's right there in front of him, the easiest two he'll have all night long. But a great position from the Phi. Great ball movement, generate some quality looks there. 2 quality looks, they lead to extra possessions. And Coach Sebastian Glomny doesn't like what he sees. Early timeout here in the second period.
Pero Hunt with that basket goes to 7 points. Cart with 10. Leading scorers for the Phi in the game so far. And Bulls leading scorer Lee Skinner with 6. Sam Timmins with 5. Scoring has been really shared around in that Bulls lineup. Both teams shooting the ball pretty well too, both 50%.
Yeah, interestingly, it's the Phi leading the rebounding count though at the moment. They've got 6 offensive rebounds early on in this one and 13 overall to the Bulls 9. They rank last in the league in rebounds per game to the Tauranga Whai, so good signs from them early on, coming up against one of the better rebounding teams and 2 of the best rebounding bigs in Calvin Poto and Sam Timmins. They can maintain this kind of effort on the glass. It's going to put them in a good spot. It's been a strong start from the home team.
Yeah, can they keep it going? And this has been a trend maybe of the teams in the bottom half of the ladder in the games that I've seen, Tom, is that they can really put it together for, you know, half a game, like the Hawks did last night. Looked fantastic in that first half, you know, everything kind of. They just got completely outclassed in the second half by Taranaki.
Yeah, consistency over 40 minutes. The great teams have it. The average teams are always searching for it. Another different look from the Phi. They come out in a zone, and the zone breaker, Isaac Davidson, knocks down the 3.
That's 5 points for Isaac Davidson. Great basket for him. A couple of big threes falling there for back-to-back 2 for the Bulls. Now Bazant, marked tightly by Skinner. Got into a bit of trouble there, Jaden Bazant, for DeMarcus Holland, helped him out. Oh, it's been tipped right in the hands there of Lee Skinner. Good stop there for the Bulls. Now Muhammad, only 2 points in the game for Luther Muhammad. Davidson feeling it from long range. Oh, maybe he deserved 1.5 points there, Tom.
Yeah, well, half the ball did go in, but it comes out. It doesn't count, but Sam Timmins draws the foul there once again, finding himself on the offensive boards, but a good look for the Bulls. Denham-Brook rather, just tough for him to handle that kind of strength down low.
Oh, lovely inbound pass and Skinner. Well, he'd be disappointed not to get the layup, but at least he's going to the Chemist Warehouse line to shoot 2.
Well, that's 2 very quick fouls and 3 fouls overall now for Denham-Brook in just his 8 minutes of action in this one. So he's going to take a seat now for the remainder of this first half, you would think, and not a whole lot of size coming off the bench for the Phi, so already an issue to begin with. These undersized players going to come and have to play with a lot of heart to try and match these big players from the Bulls.
That's the thing too, you talk about those teams searching for the consistency over 40 minutes. Seldom, while their starting 5s are competitive, it's just when the bench players come on, that's where some of the more classy teams you see take control of those matches.
That's right, depth always an issue, and it's been an issue for the Phi, but good to see as the season's gone along, that depth for most of the teams you'd think has gone a lot better. So much experience gained from the Rapid League encounters. Young Jaden Boucher going to get plenty of opportunity here. Already had a good Sky Broadband Rapid League game under his belt tonight, so should be feeling good.
Here's Lewis. Gives it to Holland, who's going to put up the 3-pointer. Can't drop it, and Skinner, who's having a good game, grabs that rebound. Here comes Scott. Nice pass into Timmins, hard off the glass. Boucher's there to tidy up. Holland again. Oh, hard luck there for Bazant, couldn't nail the three. It was Pero Hunt with that three-point attempt. Now here is Skinner again, Mohammed. Using his footing just ever so slightly there. Skinner again. Off target that time. Tidied up by Pero Hunt.
Well, just a 9-4 second quarter so far. Both teams doing a pretty good job defensively, but Phil Carr finding himself open once again. His third three of the evening. He's up to 13 points early on in this one. The battle of the bigs
He's
continues to be.
Yeah, he's 5 from 5 from the field in the game, Phil Carr.
Perfect 5 for 5 from the big fella.
Mohammed rattles one in.
That's really the first time Mohammed's been able to get to his spot too. Loves to just drift into that mid-range in rhythm. Whai done a good job just clogging up the floor so far, but able to get himself just enough separation there from Holland. Nice little step-back jumper, and Matt Lacey doesn't want to let him get any rhythm, so he calls the quick timeout and have a quick chat about it.
Gives the Bulls the 2-point lead, that mid-range jumper. 4 points for Mohammed. Skinner showing up nicely in this game now. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals.
He's been a bit of a double-double machine, Lee Skinner, since he's arrived. Averaging 13 and 10 on his short season. But been a great addition. I've spoken about it. I think this Franklin Bulls team, they'll go into the playoffs feeling pretty confident about themselves. They've had a couple of big scalps, so they've knocked off some good teams. They've got good balance. Seems like they've got good chemistry. Anything can happen come playoff time. One-off games in that top 6, semi-finals and finals. Look out for the Bulls.
Well, if a couple of players get hot, anything can happen. Whai showing good fight. Phil Carr, what a star, 13 points, 5 from 5 from the field, 3 3-pointers, 4 rebounds as well. Can he keep it going though for the entirety of this match? Holland. There's Pero Hunt. Holland hasn't scored in the game yet. He's averaging 12 points per game. Pero Hunt. Shot clock down to 6. Here's Carr again. Oh, just overcooked the layup, but great work by Boucher. Now Pero Hunt bangs the 3 down, and Tauranga hit the front.
Tauranga take the lead. Bit of a scrappy possession. Phil Carr couldn't quite finish down low, but once again on the offensive boards, the Tauranga Whai, Jaden Boucher doing a good job generating another look, and Bruce Perrott Hunt. Here he comes again down the floor. Is he feeling it?
Carr. Oh, Carr blows past Timmins.
Lovely move from Carr. Just the threat of that 3-ball draws Sam Timmins out enough and gives him enough space to blow right past him. If we have a look on the GJ Gardner Holmes replay, Sam Timmins has to respect that 3-pointer. Phil Carr, he's a perfect 3 for 3 from outside so far tonight, and just the one miss inside now. Not quite perfect, but a near perfect performance so far from the big fella.
He's got 15 points. Nice little 5-0 run now for the Whai. Gives them a 3-point lead. It's been a really good game so far, Tom, hasn't it? Good defense playing by both teams. Some good team basketball and execution, and it's been an excellent all-round game for both teams.
Yeah, really like what I've seen. I think Franklin has responded well from last week. That loss to the Airs, which hurt them, and the Whai, they're sitting in 9th spot, just 6 and 11, and pretty high odds, low odds, sorry, to make the playoffs from here, but showing that desperation and intensity at both ends of the floor. They want to put in a good performance for their home fans. Of course, just their first season in the NZNBL, so every chance to play at home for them is a chance to endear themselves to the locals and show that basketball is strong in the region. And fantastic to have them a part of it so far. They're going to be a good fixture in the NZNBL for many years to come.
Absolutely, and of course the women's team will be in action again for their 3rd season later on in the year. That Pauihi Basketball Aotearoa starting in October. Here's Timmins for the Franklin Bulls, and Timmins, way too much space for Sam Timmins there.
A lot of space, mostly because Jaden Boucher just jumped out of the way. I think he thought about taking a charge for a second, but that's a big body coming at you.
Here's Carr again. Holland. Pero Hunt. Tough shot for him to make, and Boucher tried to get in there and get it, but Scott has it for the Bulls. Scott with that explosive pace, getting a foul out of Lewis.
So explosive, pushes the ball in transition, and then just when Tatui Lewis thinks he's done enough to get back in front, that little burst of speed again, just to reject the on ball and go baseline here. Tatui just can't slide those feet fast enough.
Not many of us would. Yes, Timmins. Cross court to Davidson. Good contest for the rebound, and won by Timmins for the tip back to Davidson. There's Timmins. Trying to find space, no foul yet. Again, the Bulls get the ball back somehow. Davidson. Yeah, Timmins is going to try again on Carr. Interesting defensive technique, and it works.
I'm sorry, but I have never seen someone guard the low post.
He had eyes in the back of his head, Phil Carr. Yeah.
He's guarding it with his backside, but it was effective. They got the stop, and down the other end, Cruz Parrott Hunt gets the finish. So unorthodox defense there from Phil Carr, but effective.
Pero Hunt up to 12 points now. Muhammad kept relatively quiet in this first half until there. This is Class coming through again. He has 6 now. Let's keep that lead within reach. Foul right there on to Tui Lewis. On Davidson, I think.
Foul there was on Josh Scott down low. Tui just trying to snake his way along the baseline. Here we have a look at this very unorthodox defense from Phil Carr, using his backside to try and keep Sam out. And
there's
Lewis.
Wow, that was a tough three-pointer made there by Tatui Lewis. He ended up on his backside, but there was no whistle for a 4-point play. Back to a 4-point game. Skinner. Zant marking him. In fact, Pero Hunt it is, and there's Skinner too good there. Lee Skinner.
Yeah, they like that matchup down low. Posted up Lee Skinner a couple of times early on in this game, going back to that matchup now. And Phil Carr going back to whatever matchup he's got. He's been effective against all the bigs from the Franklin Bulls tonight. His mobility and ability to stretch the defense has been really impressive.
Beautiful ball into Kelman Porto, can't seal it. And there's Holland with a spectacular rebound. Oh, lovely spin move to Marcus Holland. Boucher. Oh, the poor pass to Carr. He's tall, but not that tall. Here's Scott. And a foul there by Lewis.
Well, Josh Scott in transition is a handful. It's where he's at his best. And it's where Franklin Bulls are at their best too. Pushing that ball. Josh Scott with Muhammad's hands. Those two can create havoc. Quiet start to the game for Josh Scott. Just 2 points. A couple of rebounds, a couple of assists early on in this one. Chance to ease his way into it with a couple of free throws here.
Yeah, point guards have found it tough to score in this game. They even get good looks. Both of them, Tom, with Holland yet to... He's only put up 2 shots to Marcus Holland in the game. He hasn't scored yet. And Scott just got 1 basket. And free throw now from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Back to a 2-point game. 2 minutes to play in the second period. Yeah, really good defense being played high by the Bulls. Shot clock down to 6. Tui Lewis lost it stone cold here for Muhammad. And there's a foul by Holland.
Fantastic hands. Calvin Poto, the big fella, just picking the pocket down the other end, leads to the transition basket from the Bulls. But as I mentioned, good aggressive defense position there from the Bulls. Get a look at the end of that pickpocket from down Calvin Poto, and Luther Muhammad loves an opportunity in the open court.
Good free throw shooter too, Luther Muhammad. 80% he's been going in the Cells NBL. Chance for him to lock the scores up here. Muhammad now has 8 points. Timmins checks back in for the Bulls. Calvin Poto is going to check out. 2 good contributions off the bench for him in the first half. Carr, 17 points in the first half. Hawk boy. Ireland on the run around. Jaden Bazant. There's Carr, a 3 and a 4-point play coming up.
Well, I thought I saw a little bit of a grin on his face. Phil Carr has been hot from the outside in the first half, and hot enough to get an and one on that occasion. Chance for a 4-point play. Have a look on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. The big fella coming off to pin down from the other side. And he finishes off the 4-point play. So Phil Carr, he's up to 20 points in the first half. Glenn Lama, fantastic stuff from him.
I think with that free throw, he's up to 21. We'll just get confirmation of that. It's an incredible first half from him. He's shooting at 88% in the game. He's only missed 1 shot.
It's not bad.
I'd take that. It's a major reason why the Fire up by 4 as Scott drives nicely to the basket. 2 more for Josh Scott.
Well, the Franklin Bulls as a whole, they're certainly not shooting it at 80% from the floor. They're just 42% from the field in the first half of this one, but got themselves to the free throw line 13 times, which is why they are hanging here with the Fire, despite the hot first half from Phil Carr.
Oh, what damage can Carr, more damage can he do over this last 60 seconds? He's got his hands on the ball now. Bureau Hunt. Back to Jaden Bazant. Yeah, it's a tough shot there. Again, a really good defensive set from Franklin. Their defense is also keeping them in the hunt here too, Tom.
Yeah, well, despite some pretty physical and active defense, still giving up 42 in this first half and allowed Phil Carr to score 21. But you take away Phil Carr and he's done a pretty good job on the rest of the 5 players. You see the lovely move there from Josh Scott, who's just starting to get into this game. He's got to that left hand a couple of times. But you go, Phil Carr's got 21 points for the 5. The next best is Cruz Perrott Hunt with 12. No other player is above 3 points. Tui Lewis with the 3 points, a couple of other players on 2. So it's been the Phil Carr and Cruz Perrott Hunt show so far in this first half here for the 5. But the Bulls are right in it. As you mentioned, it's all about consistency. Can the 5 maintain this kind of effort for the full 40 minutes? Can Phil Carr maintain this kind of hot shooting for the whole game? You think he's going to probably need it if they're going to stay in touch with the Bulls.
That's right, 33 points between them. Tiro Hunt and Carr. So just 9 points scored by other players.
Much more balanced scoring approach from the Bulls, who are normally dominated by Luther Muhammad and Sam Timmins in recent games. Those two have done the majority of the damage, but they've spread the scoring out tonight. Muhammad, he's got 8. Josh Scott's got 8. Sammy Timmins has got 7. Lee Skinner with 9. Isaac Davidson with 5. So that starting 5 have done a good job, all contributing. No one shooting the ball overly well from the field apart from Lee Skinner. So room for improvement at that end for the Bulls, but we've got a close one, which we like to see.
Absolutely. 27 seconds left in the second period. Lacey and his coaching staff had a good chance to sort things out.
Well, the Bulls often like to come out of timeouts and throw different looks at teams, so let's see what they come out of this one with.
Carr. Running around from Tero Hunt. Lewis trying to shrug off his defender. Now Carr from the corner. Is that another foul? Another foul. Yes, it is a foul from Sam Timmins from beyond the three-point line. So Phil Carr going to shoot 3.
Yeah, well, Phil Carr, the hot start in the first half, just draws Sam Timmins out a little bit too far. Criminal fouling a three-point shooter here, but catches him all over the wrist. Sam looks a little bit confused there, but that's a foul all day, and Phil Carr, he will head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for 3.
Just what Tauranga needed with 8.7 left to play in the second period. Phil Carr, 77% free throw shooter. Perfect as well from the line. Seemed to probably just put the mockers on him. Did. Now that's got to make the highlights of the week right there, surely.
Surely, Glenn. I've been saving my one. I still haven't used my commentator's curse. But it's real.
It's once too. They always come back and get the next one. Here is the last play of the second period, perhaps here for the Bulls. Going to be a three-point attempt from Muhammad. Perfect finish for Franklin. Just what they needed. Luther Muhammad heating up. He's going to finish with 11 points. As he really made Tauranga pay, and they take the lead by 1 point into the half. Franklin up 45 to 44.
So here we are, half time, and I've more than... So hi Andrew. Awesome. So Andrew, our question for you tonight is, FIBA Basketbol are committed to a vibrant and socially connected city where young people have their horizons of possibilities lifted. If you were elected mayor, how will you contribute to this? And we've got 45 seconds.
Kia ora whaiwhānau, thank you very much for having me here. I believe very much like the FIBA basketball team is doing that we need to give our young people a future here. We've got to give them a city that they want to stay in, which means we need to give them houses that they can afford. We need to support the university so that they can be educated here, and we need to support the industry so that they have a future here. Too many of our young people look away and think they'll come back later, but we need to build Tauranga into a city that they actually want to have their entire lives in. Thank you for your time. I've been Andrew Pye.
Let's give it up for Andrew Pye. Great, our next mayoral candidate. Some of you might recognise him. He is a gold Olympian, 5 gold medals, I believe. Unfortunately, he was travelling, so couldn't bring his gold medal with him tonight. But give a warm fire welcome to Mahe Drysdale.
Thank you very much, everyone. It's great to be here. Great to see great activities happening in a city like this. So I'm really excited about bringing the family, showing them where I grew up. This is a great city. We can be the best city in New Zealand. We've got to have affordable housing. We've got to have roads that we can get around on, transport options. We've got to have support our economy so we've got great jobs. This has got to be a place that people want to come to live, work and play, and I look forward to being part of the conversation and delivering that. Thank you.
Give it up for Mahe Drysdale. Tina Salisbury.
Awesome game tonight. You guys loving this game? It's fantastic. So one of the things that I would love to be able to do is to create a think tank, a place where we get a broad section of young people together and we solve some of these tough issues together as a community. I'd love to be the place where young people choose to stay, to study, to live, to work, and eventually raise their families here. A place that's innovative, a place where we have amenities like this, that we can actually have games live like this. This is fantastic. So yeah, innovation, forward thinking.
Tough time here between Tauranga and Franklin. Cells NBL action round 14. And it's a tight match with Franklin holding a slender 1-point lead. 45-44. Whai outscoring the Bulls 19-17 in the first quarter. And then Franklin outscoring the Whai by 3. And it was all due to that three-pointer by Muhammad right on the buzzer there, Tom, that gave them the lead. But Phil Carr, 23 points in the first half. He's been sensational.
He has been sensational. No surprises leading our Chemist Warehouse stats at half-time. 23 points. Luther Muhammad much stronger in that second quarter. He's up to 11, the league's leading scorer. Phil Carr, that name again, he's got 5 rebounds to lead the Whai in that area as well. Sam Timmins has been big on the glass for the Bulls, putting a lid on a number of possessions. 6 rebounds early on for him in this one. 3 assists for Jaden Bazant and Holland to lead the Whai, and Sam Timmins, the big fella, leading the way along with Josh Scott for the Franklin Bulls. 2 assists for each of those guys. A few blocks to share around out there, but really it has been all Phil Carr in that first half. 23 points to lead the way. One of the more impressive first halves that we have seen all season long in the Sal's NBL.
Yeah, 100%. But Franklin, has, they've shared around the points, as we mentioned earlier. They've been there all the way through. The biggest margin that both teams have enjoyed is just 4 points. Tauranga having that at some point during the first half. So it's been tight all the way as we close out the Chemist Warehouse stats in the first half. So the second half, if it's as competitive as the first half, we're going to be in for a ripper, folks. So stay with us. We'll have the third period coming up shortly.
To be a councillor that listens. Thank you very much.
For 2024. So we've got some basketballs. They're all going to go out and find a cool family. So whoever's cheering the loudest or can give us their best boogie.
Make some noise. I really got some noise here for you. Make some noise. Okay. Fans, we're going to swim to it real quick. So awesome. Shout out to the councillors that we're doing their thing. Appreciate you guys. So finally, this is Ashton that won the spin to win. So we're going to see if you can shoot the basket. Do you play basketball? Used to play basketball. Okay, we're spin to win. We need you. Rory's got a moon boot on too, so we're going to let you off a little bit. Let's go, Ashton. Shoot a bucket, bro. Shoot a bucket as quick as you can. Oh, shivers. Well, we're going to spin to win and see what you want, my friend. There was like a pocket inside a moon boot. Ready to spin to win, follow? Okay. We've given away money. I'd like to give you away more money. And tonight, Sherbrooke, you have won $500. Where's the bola? So Ashton, shout out to Ashton and White Tomo, also the Whai follow. Please put your hands here to make some noise for Ashton. Yes, Sam. And we give money and booty away every single game.
So not too far away from the start here in the third quarter. Nomo Hokamai, welcome back to Tauranga. We're at Mercury Baypark for the Whai Bulls game in round 14 of the NBL. One of the Bulls are in 4th place on the ladder at the moment with a 10-5 record. The Whai back in 9th with a 6-11 record. But they've proved more than competitive in this first half, having just trailing by just the 1 point, 45-44. Now, the mixandpick.com, we're still asking you that question, who will win and by how much? And there's not really that much movement in those margins, is there, Tom, despite how competitive the game's been? That's interesting.
No, get involved, everyone at home. Put your vote in there. Be in the draw to win some pizza, because I've got a feeling there's a few more people than just us who think the Whai are in with a real shot of winning this one. Certainly the Bulls don't look like they're going to be running away with this one anytime soon. Biggest lead in this game, as you mentioned just before, Glenn, only 4 points. It's been a close one throughout. Both teams had their moments, but both teams struggling to really gain a foothold and put the foot down. But it's been a great game. Back and forth action, high scoring. Phil Carr lighting things up, 23 points in that first half. Let's hope we're in for some plenty more highlights and action in the second half coming up.
Last minute instructions there for the Bulls. Their new head coach Sebastian Glein, who's a very experienced coach in the German basketball system. Really cool that he's come out to New Zealand to get a bit of life experience, and I guess a new challenge for him.
Yeah, that's right. He's part of that World Cup winning Germany side from last year as well, so that would have been an incredible experience to be a part of that and bringing all that wealth of knowledge and experience down here to the Franklin Bulls. We like a bit of international flavour in their head coaching ranks.
Exactly. Shame he didn't bring Dirk Nowitzki with him or something. I don't know if Dirk's getting on a bit now, but that would have been pretty cool to bring him out, play some hoops here in New Zealand.
Yeah, bring him down to New Zealand, show him the country.
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe he'll come down to the finals.
Who knows?
If the Bulls make the final, Dirk will be here. Don't quote me.
Lock it in. Well, I guess encouraging signs for the Bulls is that Luther Muhammad just started to heat up just a little bit towards the end of that second quarter. He didn't score with 11 points. Remember, he's been going at 25 and a half a game. Leading scorer in the league.
Yeah, well, the real important stat for me, Glenn, going into this one, you're really worried about the size advantage the Bulls had. Big Sam Timmins, Dom Kalman Poto down low. How much damage were they going to do in the paint, rebounding the basketball? Well, just a 1 rebound advantage for the Bulls in that first half, 18-17. The Whai, for the most part, done a fantastic job of just being physical down low, not giving up too many offensive rebounds, apart from a few to Big Sam Timmins, but they've got to continue to really work hard at that end of the floor and try and limit the Bulls to 1 shot. The Whai faithful on their feet.
Well, hopefully they're not standing up for too long.
I've been in some of these where it's got quite awkward.
Kapisi laying down the law right there. Let's have a look and see what happens as we see Skinner rolling away nicely, but Denham Brook, excellent job defending that. So we see Holland bring the ball forward again. Carr, can he continue his hot streak in this game? Switching through defenders here, Phil Carr. Yeah, took steps there. It's got a little awkward for him, Phil Carr.
Yeah, it did. And that pick and pop action up the top there has been so effective for the Whai all night long. They've got 44 points on the board in that first half. They only average 76 a game. They're last in the competition, so it certainly helps when you have a player who's been shooting the ball like Phil Carr.
Muhammad likes his chances from downtown, not going to get it. Timmins flies in, but it's off him, and it's going to be Whai ball.
I like the energy, Father. Keep it right there.
No change to the halftime score.
Fans still on their feet?
Yep. Hero Hunt. Very good first half for him too. 12 points. Can't get it back to Carr. Again, tough defense being played here by the Bulls. Shot clock. He's not going to get that shot away in time. It was Bazant. It is going to be play on, in fact, as we see Scott come forward through Davidson. Now Timmins down low. With a size mismatch there with Pero Hunt. Davidson. Here's Scott again. Lays it in for the first 2 points of the second half.
Easy two there from the Bulls. Sam Timmins had Bruce Pero Hunt down low. Could have gone up on him, but showed some good patience there. They worked for a good shot for a better shot. Speaking of better shots, hopefully the Phi can find one here, but the Bulls defense early on in the second half have come out inspired, but Phil Carr has been inspired all night. And he puts the crowd out of their misery and allows them to take a seat.
Well, he's got whacked out of his hands into the basket there, Phil Carr. He's got 25 in the game now.
Who else was it going to be?
Exactly. Here's Timmins. Nice ball. And there's a nice little fake from Isaac Davidson. 2 more for him.
Well, that's the weakness. If the Fight want to continue to bring that trap from the baseline, that baseline cut is an area the Bulls have had some success.
Oh, how did Holland get that back? I don't know. Nice play from Pero Hunt. Can't nail the 3. Here comes Scott. Nice ball back to Timmins. And that's going to wobble in there for Sam Timmins, up to 9 points. Reckons he was fouled as well. Matt Lacey's called a timeout. And Franklin just getting a nice little roll on, and Matt Lacey doesn't want any part of it.
No, calling a quick timeout, try and halt this momentum. As we see, Denham-Brook did give him the little love tap on the back of the head. Luckily it wasn't called for him. He's got 3 fouls, so that would have been his 4th foul, but wasn't a whole lot of contact there, and no problems for big Sam Timmins going up and finishing through that.
Don't want Denham-Brook getting a 4th foul. Bulls outscoring the Phi 6-2 so far. In fact, 8-2 in this 3rd quarter. Showing a bit of fortitude, the Bulls at the moment.
Yeah, well, the Phi just need some other players to step up at the offensive end. They can't rely on Phil Carr to keep this going the whole game. Hopefully he will. It's great for us to watch, but had a ridiculously hot first half. He's got 25. Cruz Pero Hunt's got 12. The next highest scorer for the Phi is Tatui Lewis with 3. So they need some of that supporting cast to really step up and contribute. DeMarcus Holland, he stands out. He hasn't scored yet in this game.
He's only put up 2 shots too, Tom. The other one struggling a little bit today is Jaden Bazant. 1 from 7 from the field. Now, he usually is a good contributor for this team, averaging 12 per game.
That's right, both him and Holland average 12 a game, so they need to get them up near their average. Good big Phil Carr some help in the second half.
Well, Holland's not been, Marcus Holland's not been getting any good looks at all in the game. Here's Brook. Holland getting it back again. Almost virtually every play at the moment, they're going to plan B, plan C, aren't they? The Tauranga Whai. Carr can't nail that 3-pointer. Tough shot. And here's the Bulls again through Scott. Oh, hard luck for Denham-Brook. Just losing it.
It was a lovely move from Scott off the back of another good defensive possession from the Bulls, who've come out inspired at that end of the floor to start this 3rd quarter. Just the 2 points for Phil Carr for the Fight in this 3rd. Franklin Bulls looking locked in.
Timmins working on Holland. Again, freeing up Skinner. Oh, tipped off from Denham-Brook into Carr's hands. Nice little stop there for the Phi. A chance for them to close this 5-point gap. Biggest of the game so far. Bazant. Again, looking a little lost. Now Denham-Brook, nice fake there on Sam Timmins. Lost the ball, did all the hard work there, Denham-Brook.
He did everything but get the finish, Denham-Brook. Just a little bit out of rhythm, you think. 3 fouls in that first half. You see Luther Muhammad, he's never out of rhythm. Puts his head down for the easy 2.
Now it's a 7-point game. Whai gone a little cold to start this second half. Tough basket made by Pero Hunt. Struggling a bit after that. Nice quick basket at the other end by Muhammad. All of a sudden, well, at the moment, Tom, it's fair to say I think that Franklin looking, well, their scoring is looking a lot easier at the moment than the FIBA. Just as I say that, Holland can't nail that layup, and he's frustrated he didn't complete that one.
Well, it's that consistency as we talked about already this game. Glenn Lama, can the Whai maintain that effort that they brought in the first half? The Bulls just doing enough while they weren't playing well in the first half to stay in touch and starting to find their rhythm in transition with Muhammad with a couple of easy 2, quick 2s as you say as well, keeping scoreboard pressure on.
Ooh, Pero Hunt just getting that one in time. Tough fade away from him. And again, the Bulls defending tough. Finding scoring at the other end easy. They're on a 6-0 run at the moment, the Bulls. Can they extend that to 8, possibly 9 here with Muhammad? And they can't, as Pero Hunt gathers that one in nicely for Jet Thompson. Bazant. Bazant looking to create a mid-range jump for himself, which he buries.
Tough shot. Jaden Bazant just creating something at the end of the shot clock. Another position where offense doesn't really get anything going for them. All the credit's got to go to the Bulls, though. They've been great. Isaac Davidson, for me in particular, been fantastic at the defensive end. Locking in, switching, doing a good job when he's been matched up on Phil Carr, denying things in the post and sliding his feet, staying in front of players. He's been active, intent at that end of the floor. He's going to get a break for his troubles too. As Julio Leosaga-Ape checks into the game.
Kalman Fortul back in there as well. He got the foul on him. That play, and there's Muhammad left alone with that mid-range jumper again. He's not going to miss that too often.
Certainly not. Just waltzes straight into his sweet spot there. That is easier than a layup for Luther Muhammad.
Wow, there's no communication. 4 players from the Bulls all there, and I can kind of see why Luther Muhammad is smiling.
Yeah, they need to have a little conversation mid-air and sort things out on that occasion, but it's not a bad problem to have 4 players all going for the rebound. It's good intent.
Carr in the corner with Skinner marking him tightly. Holland still not able to score in the game. Didn't get really any good looks as we see Carr again. And it's smashed out of his hands. And no, it hasn't been touched by Skinner.
No, good defense from Skinner. Has the foot speed on the outside to stay with Big Phil Carr and slides them really well. Forces the turnover. And Isaac Davison checks straight back in. Short rest for him. He's back into this thing.
A 7-point game it is. 12-6. In favour of the Bulls in this third period. There's Muhammad again. And out of real estate there. No whistle either. Whoops. Almost given up by Lewis to Thompson. Here's Holland. It's ball rotation again to Tui Lewis. Holland for 3. Oh, hard luck. Oh, Lewis! Spectacular offensive rebound and putback.
Yeah, fantastic. Lovely touch there to Tui Lewis. The offensive rebound and the putback. Marcus Holland still can't get himself on the board. Missing the 3 in the corner there. Still scoreless so far in this game.
Lewis has been fantastic all season, hasn't he? Really stepped forward this year. Really enjoyed his growth as we see Holland after the races. But again, the Bulls get back in defense very quickly. Here's Lewis again. Thompson trying to go baseline and has it stolen out of his hands. And here comes Davidson. Plays it in for 2 more. Just as you think the Whai might start to come back and cut this deficit back. Ballsy's out again.
Yeah, that great physical defense once again from the Bulls, just ripping the ball from Jep Thompson in the paint. Bulls been super physical all night long defensively.
Holland somehow gets it back to Phil Carr. Oh, hard luck there for Carr.
Well, they've got the smaller Lee Skinner on him at the moment. Phil Carr happy to just settle for things from the outside. Lee Skinner more than capable of sliding his feet. You see the sloppy pass there from Tom Calvin-Poto.
He probably should have taken the shot there. At least he would have been fouled there, Tom. And nonetheless, it's going to be a timeout on the floor with the Bulls up by 7. Luther Mahama with 17 in the game now. Josh Scott's up to double figures. He's on 10. And Davidson, Timmins and Skinner all have 9 points. Really good scoring contributions by all 5 of the starters for the Bulls.
That's right, good balance from the Bulls, and that balance paying dividends now in this third quarter. 14 points to 8. The Bulls leading the Fire in this third quarter. The Fire struggling a little bit. Phil Carr's gone cold, or he's been guarded differently in the second half as well. He's had some smaller players on him, making life a little bit tougher. Hasn't got quite the quality looks he was getting in the first half, and that help is really still yet to come. Cruz Perahunt's battling away down there. He's done a fantastic job for his 14 points. Still waiting for that supporting cast to step up and arrive. Franklin Bulls looking pretty solid in this one.
Here we are. 2:01 left in period number 3. Now 1:56 to play. The action continues tomorrow in the Cells NBL. We've got a terrific game on the schedule coming up tomorrow with Taranaki hosting the Rams. And starting at 7:30 tomorrow night. Have a look at it. Voucher here. Now Holland. There's Carr and oodles of space. Broke down the defence finally.
Yeah, beautiful stuff there from the Fire, but just a defensive breakdown, a rare one for the Bulls. Sammy Timmins out in a hard show, and that last defender who needs to rotate over into that dunker spot, just not there on that occasion. Easy finish for Phil Carr.
Poto called for travelling.
We have a look on the replay. Josh Scott supposed to be that low man stepping up into the help position, and just had his head turned too late on the rotation, and the easiest dunk Phil Carr will have all night.
Much needed 2 easy points there. He's 27 in the game. Now Phil Carr getting close to his season's high score now too, Tom. 31 against the Saints back in round 10. He's closing in on that one.
He's going to have to blitz it out the water, you think?
Yep.
Really? The Fire relying on him so much tonight. It's been fantastic.
Let's go.
27 in this one so far. Plenty more to come.
Holland trying to work off the screen. Carr set. There's Holland with a mid-range jumper, and finally DeMarcus Holland is on the board in this game. Wasn't the easiest shot either, was it?
No, he did it the hard way, but relief for DeMarcus Holland as he gets on the board, but Josh Scott with the answer at the other end. So quick and shifty on that spin move.
There goes Holland driving strongly. DeMarcus Holland to the Chemist Warehouse line. He goes for a 3-point play.
Well, here comes the help. DeMarcus Holland, welcome to the game. 4 quick points in succession for the Tauranga Whai. The supporting cast that Phil Carr needed, are they starting to step up? It's just the right time. Got 53 seconds left in this third period, and the Whai once again trying to bring this thing back.
3-point play is completed. And we've got a tight ball game again. It's back to a 2-point game. Biggest lead, remember, was 7 for the Bulls earlier in this quarter. Calvin Poto. Muhammad almost losing the ball. Shot clock down to 6. All of a sudden, the Bulls look a little hesitant at the offensive end now as Skinner changes that and makes a mockery of my comment with that three-pointer.
Well, it was a messy possession. Didn't look like they were going anywhere, but it's the beauty of basketball. Just kick it out to someone at the end of the shot clock. It's the easiest shot you'll ever get. You've got to let it fly. Lee Skinner does just that, knocks it down.
10 seconds left. Thompson beating Holland for a 3. And Holland's got the last 3 baskets here for the Phi. Here goes Scott. Oh! Halftime beauty right there. That was awesome right there from Josh Scott. Bonus 3 points here from the half court.
Well, this hurts. If you're the Phi, you've done such a good job. Bring yourself back into that one, and Josh Scott just waltzes into one from the halfway line, and I think he's got cramp as a reward.
Awesome.
Stretched out on the sideline, but what a shot.
67-62. We'll be back for the final quarter in just a moment.
Thank you. Hey guys, it's really good to be here.
It's been peer reviewed. We've got a guy in town that can build it for us. So if you vote for me, you're going to get your $50 million stadium. We can't afford a $220 one. That one's gone. Kia ora, folks. Have a nice night, eh?
Awesome, Vano. Let's give it up one more round for all the male candidates for 2024. So voting opens this weekend. So Vano, make sure you vote and check out the Tauranga City website and check out their profiles. Thank you, Vano. Have a good night. Let's have the fun.
Well, we hope you're enjoying the game here from Tauranga and the NZNBL with the Bulls up by 5, heading into the last quarter, that half court buzzer beater from Josh Scott. Awesome, wasn't it? He took on 15 points now. And who knows how important that buzzer beater on the third quarter might be in the wash-up of this game.
Well, momentum in basketball is everything, and just as it looked like the Phi were wrestling it back, the Bulls come up with a shot like that. Check out our Sal's Pizza deal again. A large cupped pepperoni. It's a favourite here in the commentary box.
100% it is. Now, Carr. Lewis back out there. He's got a three-point shot on him. Nicely gathered by Holland. Shot clock down to 4. Holland just couldn't quite get in position there for the layup. Now Scott flies down court. Outstanding layup there.
That is quick. Josh Scott puts the Jets on in transition. Capitalising on the turnover there from the Phi.
He has been excellent in this game, Josh Scott. Lewis. 7-point game again. Here's Holland looking to weave some magic. Not going to get some. Shot clock down to 3. Ooh, Holland just astray. Gets his own rebound, DeMarcus Holland. Now he needs some help. He's got some. Here's Pero Hunt for a three-pointer. Skinner gets the rebound. Bulls, good start for them in the final period, Tom.
Strong start from the Bulls. Dodging a couple of bullets there from the Phi. Some good looks. Don't knock them down, but Franklin Bulls matching their biggest lead of the game once again with 7.
Calvin Porter with the offensive rebound. Nice gather from him. And they slow it down, the Bulls, just for a moment. Skinner can't get the long-range jumper, and Holland's got the ball. Holland now up to 8 points in the game, by the way. with that little scoring blitz towards the end of the third period.
8 points in the last couple of minutes in that one, bringing the Whai back. 5 rebounds and 4 assists to go along with that too. So all of a sudden a pretty good, well-rounded game from DeMarcus Holland. But speaking of well-rounded games, Phil Carr has done absolutely everything for the Whai tonight. He's up to 29.
And that lead is back to 5. That was an important basket for the Whai. So just went through a little bit of a cold patch. There goes Scott with that outstanding pace of his again. They can't defend it, Tom.
Well, they're trying to get up and in on him, and he's just too quick. It is just a straight line drive, straight past to Tui Lewis, he's got to give him more of a cushion than that. Josh Scott doesn't want to shoot the 3.
Foul by Muhammad on Phil Carr. Well, Josh Scott is up to 19 points now, and he's just 1 point off his season's best score. 20, which was against the Saints 2 rounds back. So no shooting foul. Here's Kelvin Portal tipping it out of court. In fact, he has fouled Phil Carr there. Kelvin Portal picks up his 3rd foul, but he stays out on the court. Holland. Jaden Bazant. Could have taken the shot there, I reckon. Back to Carr. Man with the hot hands. Oh, it's tipped back into the hands there of Scott.
That was another tough contested shot from Phil Carr. Great rotation. Lee Skinner sensing him open on that pick and pop and just leaves his man to rotate.
Scott for 3. Buries it. Josh Scott really coming into the game now. He has 22. That's a season's best for him.
Well, look out. If Josh Scott knocks down a couple of 3 balls and all of a sudden the Whai have got to honour that, he's an impossible player to guard. He's only shooting it at 26% from the 3-point line, as we see the lovely 2 from Jaden Boucher, but not known for his 3-point shooting. But if you can shoot a couple just to keep the defence honest, then we've already seen how effective he is at getting downhill.
Bulls had a 10-point lead a moment ago, and that's going to be restored, is it? Not just yet, with Skinner going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So that 10-point lead the Bulls had a moment ago was the biggest in the game. They can restore it again. Here's our MVP picks. Josh Scott, 30%. Yeah, he's coming really nicely into the game. Those drives have been really special from Josh Scott.
Yeah, he's certainly been the standout for the Franklin Bulls for me tonight. Phil Carr, a little hard done by, just 23% of the vote for his 31 points on the evening. Been a monumental shift from him so far. See how that MVP voting changes throughout the last part of this 4th quarter. Get your vote in on the mix and pick up on your screen.
Yeah, and you can win a free pizza from Sal's. This is Lee Skinner at the line. So yes, he restores that 10-point lead.
Well, one thing the Bulls have done tonight, Glenn, that they haven't done in recent weeks is stay out of foul trouble. Got all their players available at the moment in the 4th quarter. Coach Sebastian Gleim not having to manage rotations and manage minutes for guys in foul trouble. So done a good job playing physical, but doing so without fouling tonight.
There's a little reach in there from Josh Scott. Picked up his 3rd foul, but it was before the shot. Carr, marked tightly by Kelvin Portal. Holland. Carr shrugged free of his defender there just for a second. Denham-Brook with a fake on Timmins. Nice play from Denham-Brook. He has 4 in the game.
Yeah, lovely finish. Got Sammy Timmins all over the shop on that closeout and unorthodox finish, but 2 points counts for Denham-Brook.
2 very important points for the Whai with just 6 minutes to play now. Scott to Timmins. Scott has it again. Here he goes. He's going to pull up for the mid-range jumper. Timmins not able to get the ball, and Carr's got another rebound.
It's better from the Whai, though. They've got to live with that against Josh Scott. It's been so good in the second half. So we see that Fantastic finish from DeMarcus Holland, who's been great in the second half too. All of a sudden, he's up to 10 points.
And what are we having here? A timeout. So, nice little 4-point score here for the Whai. Cuts that margin down to 6. That was high off the glass. That's beautiful finish there from DeMarcus Holland.
Yeah, really nice finish. Come into his own in the second half. 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Really well-rounded game. Let's get another look at our MVP voting. Josh Scott continues to charge away in the league, 39% of the vote.
Mercury Arena, the rapid league tip-off is at 6:30 p.m.
See if Phil Carr can climb up there a little bit higher.
Absolutely. So just scan that QR code, get in there and vote, folks. You could win a free pizza, courtesy of Cells. So it's a 6-point game. Josh Scott with 22, Luther Muhammad with 17, Lee Skinner with 14. The 3 American players in the Bulls lineup featuring strongly on the scoring list. Sam Timmins, by the way, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. No blocks for Big Sammy in the game tonight, though. The leading blocker in the league.
It's a bit unusual, isn't it? Leads the way in that regard for the Franklin Bulls, who are second in the league, blocks per game. So wouldn't be surprised if Sammy comes up with one in these last 5 minutes. Some big plays needed for the Bulls to try and close this thing out. The Whai well on track to eclipse their scoring average for the season, though, averaging just 76 points. So they've got 70 with 5.5 to go.
Important next minute coming up for Tauranga. And the Bulls could kick clear here as Muhammad just pulls up. Holland's got the rebound, calls the play. Brook can shoot the 3 as well. Keep that in mind down the stretch of this game. Ooh, a little reach in there by Kelman Poto.
Yeah, a little bit overzealous there from Kelman Poto. It'll be his 4th foul too. Expect him to have a little break here as we see Josh Scott check back into the game.
Got to get Scott back on. Franklin conceding 3 fouls now in this 4th period. Whai just 1. Now Jaden Bazant couldn't roll it away to Carr. Pero Hunt from the free throw line. Nice shot from Cruz Pero Hunt. 16 in the game for him.
Yeah, he's quietly just put together a really solid game. Cruz Pero Hunt. 5 rebounds as well to go along with those 16 points.
He's a good solid player, Cruz Pero Hunt, no doubt about it. He's played a few games for New Zealand as well. Here goes Josh Scott. Back to Davidson. Good rebound by Carr. Holland now looking to up the pace. Bazant thought about a 3 there. A little reach in by Muhammad. Or maybe it won't go on Muhammad.
A little reach in there from Skinner, I think.
Yep.
Just getting that right shoulder in the way, out of position on that drive. Jaden Bazant.
Foul. Sorry, Tom. Another foul conceded by Franklin here. Just getting into a little bit of foul trouble in this last quarter. This might help the Whai.
Well, just as I spoke about their foul discipline, it's been so good throughout the game, but in this 4th quarter, the Whai into the bonus very early on, so it could be a big factor down the stretch. Any fouls now from the Bulls will send the Whai to the line.
So this is Jaden Bazant. In fact, they've found visits to the free throw line. The Chemist Warehouse stripe, very hard to come by in this game. The Whai, that's just their 4th visit in the entire game.
Yeah, well, they traditionally don't shoot a lot of free throws. I don't have the stat in front of me, but they'd be right down near the bottom of the league in terms of free throw rate.
Oh, stolen. Here comes DeMarcus Holland again. Holland!
The speed in transition. DeMarcus Holland is a new man in the second half, and all of a sudden the Tauranga Whai have tied this thing up. Have a look on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. He puts the head of steam on and gets to the rim untouched. Sebastian Gleim calls the quick timeout. We've got a tie game, Glenn Lama.
Yeah, awesome. Remember, the Bulls were up by 10 earlier in this quarter. Some real resolve shown by the Whai to come right back. And that foul count is going to be significant. I reckon it's going to be a big thing to watch down the stretch of this game. Can the Whai manipulate things to really make that work in their favour?
Yeah, absolutely. 5 minutes. A lot of time to play when you're in the bonus already, especially coming down the stretch. You don't have that luxury of being extra aggressive at the defensive end, so you're going to have to be very careful how they defend the last part of this game. The Whai, on the other hand, be super aggressive, attacking offensively, attacking shoulders, trying to draw fouls, get themselves to the line, keep that scoreboard ticking over, as they have been over these last couple of minutes.
Oh, I'm rubbing my hands together. 76 apiece with 3:51 to play.
We love it. Close game down in Tauranga is what we'd like to see in the NZNBL.
We haven't had too many overtime games.
We have not had many overtime games at all. No, you're right.
Certainly haven't called any.
Are you calling it early?
No, not just yet. But the thought has entered my mind clearly. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's come off the foot there of Holland. So that's still going to be Bulls' possession.
Well, the Whai got a little extra pep in their step now, don't they? They can sense a all-important home win here to keep their season alive, reward their home fans. So let's see if they can finish this thing off.
Scott. Timmins. Yes. Shrugs free of Denham-Brook there. Nice finish from Sam Timmins. 11 points.
Yeah, lovely finish and lovely pass. Josh Scott just slicing the defense up and finding a big fella down low.
Josh Scott, 22 points, 6 rebounds and 4 assists now. Oh, brilliantly done by Pero Hunt in traffic, and Timmins is going to just give him the 2 points.
Well, I think it was going to roll in anyway, but Sam Timmins just got up and disturbed the ball in the cylinder.
Actually, I don't know. I don't reckon it was. I reckon it was going to get out.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Here's Timmins helping. Who's Pero Hunt? Here goes Muhammad. Oh, Timmins tried to get it spectacular, and it's gone off Scott out of court. Things not falling for the Bulls at the moment.
No, get the look they wanted. Great look down low for Luther Muhammad or Sam Timmins. Sorry, I can't quite remember, but a good quality shot for them. Doesn't quite drop. And the Whai, chance to take the lead here.
Lacey looking enthusiastic and keen. Oh, turned over. It's Scott.
Great hands from Scott.
Brilliant play from him. What a star he's been in this game. Oh, Skinner for 3. Can't bury it. Carr's got it. 8th rebound for him. Still a tight ball game. Got real tight all of a sudden, Tom, hasn't it?
Certainly has. Where do the Whai go down the stretch now?
Brook has it stripped out of his hands. No foul. Brook fights hard. And in the end, Muhammad has it.
And this is the advantage of the Bulls. They know exactly where their shot's going to come from down the stretch. Got options with Muhammad and Josh Scott on the outside, creating for others. As we see Muhammad here, right on cue, gets the lovely finish in the lane. But for me, it's got to be DeMarcus Holland down the lane with the ball in his hands for the Whai. He's that one guy who can create things for others.
Great ball to Bazant from Holland. Now here's Denham-Brook for 3. Buries it, Denham-Brook. We know he's got a 3-point shot on him, and there's some evidence.
Or maybe it will be Dylan-Brook down the finish, doing it for the Whai. Huge 3 from him.
7 in the game for him. Muhammad again. That's a tough basket. Franklin back in front by 1 with 80 seconds left.
I'm shaking my head, Glenn. That was so tough from Luther Muhammad. Ridiculous poise to finish.
He's got the composure to bring this one home. Pero Hunt, tough shot from him. In the end, I think it was a pass or a shot. Who cares? It's Bazant! And Timmins. Can't gather, but it was a foul. He got pushed in the back by Denham-Brook.
Yeah, a little push in the back there from Brooke. The Whai, they've got fouls to give, that's okay. Franklin have been pretty solid actually after they've gotten the bonus. They've been pretty disciplined. Here we see the beautiful spin, and somehow Luther Muhammad just hanging in the air long enough to finish that with his right hand. He's going to have the ball in his hands coming down as well.
Less than a minute to play. Muhammad off the screen from Scott. Wow, that was way off target. And Brooke with a good strong rebound for the Whai. Now they have a chance to take the lead. Here's Holland. Jaden Bazant. We're going to work off the screen from Carr. Bazant. Holland for three. Big bucket there from DeMarcus Holland.
DeMarcus Holland, what a huge three. His biggest shot on the evening. Part of his 15 points in the second half. Great drive from Jaden Bazant, just drawing all the defense, and DeMarcus Holland with the fist bump. He's pumped, as he should be. The Tauranga Whai are out in front, 84 to 82.
Wow, we got just under, around about 30 seconds left. DeMarcus Holland with that basket. Yes, all of his points coming in the second half.
It's been a 22-15 fourth quarter from the Whai.
Brilliant.
Done a brilliant job getting themselves back in this game. They were down as much as 10 in the second half, and they've come storming right back to take the lead. DeMarcus Holland has led the way in the second half. As you said, he's got 15 points. Ably supported by Phil Carr, who kept them in this thing in the first half. It's been a little bit quieter, been checked a little bit tighter in the second half, but the supporting staff have arrived.
27.6 seconds left. Still plenty of time, Tom, for something more dramatic to play out.
Someone whispered overtime 5 minutes ago, Glenn.
I don't know about that yet.
Let's see if we get some bonus basketball tonight. I've got a feeling it might happen.
Let's see what the Bulls can execute here. Muhammad. Oh, there's a foul by Holland, but with fouls to give, just gives both teams another chance to get things sorted. 20 seconds exactly.
Yeah, good smart foul there from Holland as Muhammad gets downhill. We do have fouls to give.
Davidson. Oh, little reach in foul from Holland. That needed to be made because Muhammad was heading.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to be an unsportsmanlike foul, Glenn.
Yeah.
Marcus Holland just reaching from behind. Just, yeah, there's no way he's making a play on the ball there, so we do have an unsportsmanlike foul.
He got caught really out of position there, DeMarcus Holland, didn't he? He'd be gutted with giving that out, but he really had no option, Tom.
Well, just a little bit too over-eager, I think, trying to chase over that Iverson screen. Didn't need to go for the steal. He went for it and got himself out of position. Just needed to slide underneath and play good, solid defense.
So this gives the chance now for Franklin to win it. 2 free throws coming here. Tie ball game perhaps with 17 to play and possession.
Possession, 14 seconds on the shot clock, so
tie ball game. Muhammad, those 2 free throws goes to 23 points.
Yeah, you'd think the Franklin Bulls will hold this as long as they can, try and get off a good quality shot. The Whai will have time, not much of it. They'll have time if they can get a stop to quickly call a player timeout, probably.
Scott, now Davidson. Josh Scott, wonderful game. Can he ice this for the Franklin Bulls? Josh Scott, there's that spin move. Josh Scott kicks it out to Davidson for the win. Hang on, there's a whistle.
That shot clock didn't get the ball off in time. Just one too many extra passes there from the Bulls. Lee Skinner probably needed to let that thing fly. We'll see if the refs get together here and have a chat about the time. There should be about 3 seconds left on the clock, I believe.
It's going to be a timeout on the floor anyway. Yeah, Skinner. It's interesting watching that replay. Skinner really wasn't set for the shot, was he? He was off balance.
I don't think he was expecting it. I think they were ready for Josh Scott in isolation to go to work and try and generate a good shot there, but it was a good defensive stand from the Whai. Forced Scott into having to make that extra pass, and as we have a look here, Jaden Bazant moving his feet pretty well. Phil Carr coming along and just forcing the kick out. And the extra rotation, forcing the extra pass, just not enough time left on the clock. So let's see what the Tauranga Whai have got drawn up here. I believe they're going to have 3 seconds left on the clock. So plenty of time to try and win this one at home.
Well, in a way, it would be, we saw a buzzer beater at the end of the 3rd period by the Bulls. Wouldn't it be amazing if we saw something similar, but to the other team? But justice may be coming here. Well, what would you do if you're Matt Lacey and the coaching staff? What would you do? Who are you going to set it up for, Tom? Phil Carr or Holland, who's got the hot hand at the moment?
Well, I think you've got to use either Jaden Bazant or Holland as the primary ball guard here and try and... They've got time to put the ball on the floor and generate something for someone else, but if to get one of those 2 guys the ball, they'll probably run a little go screen for them to try and generate an advantage and see if they can get something happening.
Well, here it is. It's Jaden Bazant. Oh!
Jaden Bazant with the game winner. What a shot.
He the man. Jaden Bazant. Outstanding.
It's over. It's over. What a shot. I think they're just going to double check it's okay, but for my part, it looked as pure as anything.
What scenes!
Have a look on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Jaden Bazant just stepping up and knocking down the huge 3.
Well, I don't know if there's been a better finish to a game this season than that, Tom.
What a celebration. They're still having a bit of a chat about this. I'm not sure if there's certainly no time left on the clock. I think they're just making sure he did get the shot off in time.
Is there still time left here? There is.
There is some time.
There is some time. Extraordinary. 0.3 of a second.
So 0.3, Glenn, they got the player timeout. 0.3 is enough time to...
A catch and shoot.
No, not enough time for a catch and shoot. It is enough time for like a tip-in, so they can run an alley-oop play here, but they do not have enough time to get a catch and shoot off.
Wow. Wow, what drama. Let's see what the Bulls can cook up here. There's the shot from Skinner. It's not going to make it. And the Whai have the win. They took the scenic route to victory there with that last play needed. But in the end, the Whai get the win 87-84, courtesy of that amazing 3 from Jaden Bazant.
Take a bow. Jaden Bazant capped off an absolutely fantastic game from the Tauranga Whai, delivering for their faithful at home. What a finish and what a comeback from the Whai. They were down as many as 10 in that second half. They came storming back and did enough. Great defensive position to give themselves the last shot. As we have a look, Phil Carr is our well-deserving MVP on the night. But Jaden Bazant is the hero.
Yeah, well said. Yeah, Carr finished with 29 points, just behind his season's high 31. Awesome in the first half. DeMarcus Holland really stepped up in that second half. Well, the Whai have found wins hard to come by in 2024 in their debut season, but that their 7th is arguably their most dramatic as we check out the Chemist Warehouse stats to close it out tonight.
Yeah, have a quick look here. Phil Carr led the way, 29 points for the Whai. He was fantastic, but ably supported. Cruz Parahunt, 18 points, and Marcus Holland, 15 in the second half. Luther Muhammad, the league's leading scorer, had 23 tonight. Josh Scott, I thought, was fantastic as well all night long for the Franklin Bulls, just knifed his way to the rim. at will. Phil Carr leading the way in the rebounding count. The two big fellas with 9 apiece. Him and Sam Timmins. It was a great battle all night long between those two. Jaden Bazant, there's the man of the hour. He had 5 assists to go along with his game winner and really throw all these stats out the window. The buzzer beater from Jaden Bazant is all that matters. But what a fantastic game from the Whai. Plenty of steals there for the Franklin Bulls, who are aggressive defensively tonight. Unfortunately, not quite enough for the Bulls, who've dropped 2 in a row, down to 10 and 6 on the season. So that top 3 spot looking pretty out of reach now for them. But it's happy campers for the Whai.
Oh, let's have a look at this shot again from Jaden Bazant. No matter how many times you look at it, it always looks good on the replay, doesn't it? And that's awesome scenes right there.
Well, there's no better feeling than that, let me tell you. Glenn Lama, absolutely exhilarating. So happy for Jaden Bazant.
Well, you know what it's like to hit buzzer beaters, Tom. And it's an awesome feeling. Well, that was a great game. And let's see what happens tomorrow on Friday Night Hoops for Taranaki and Canterbury. Canterbury on that amazing winning run. Was it 13 games, I think, Taranaki flexing their muscles last night against the Hawks. Then we're in Wellington on Saturday for the first of the double-header games against Otago. And then the Franklin Bulls will try and stop the rot. Doesn't get any easier for them. They'll walk into Atara. Might be down on a few troops, though, of course, over on the Tall Blacks at the moment. Might fancy their chances at home in that game in Pukakoi. Well, there we are. Wraps it all up. One of the better finishes we've had in the Cells NBL this season. Congratulations to the Tauranga Whai, who get there just over the Franklin Bulls, 87-84. Enjoy Matariki weekend, folks. And we'll catch you for more Friday, or we'll catch you for more Cells NBL action tomorrow night. Mā te wā.